Hello, my name is Saltbot. I am Kismet's co-host for this evening. Welcome to Kismet's stream and thank you for dropping by once again. Tonight it's time to get back to PC gaming with the Kismet Overburdened with Love PC. Thanks to all of you, we can take this stream to another level. Let me open up the vault door and let's go inside. Kismet is waiting for us.
Hello everybody, it's that time again. There's some fireworks going off outside my house. I don't know, it feels like it's right in my backyard. They're celebrating some sort of special happy day or something, I don't know. But listen to that. You guys hear it? Fireworks like crazy, right when I'm starting my stream. But it's time to play some games. We're going to be playing some Fallout 4 tonight, as well as some 7 Days to Die. If you are new to my stream, you wandered in here and said, what is up with this Kismet guy, and how come he looks like he's inside a vault? That's because I'm in my Vault 45, one of my semi-famous vaults that I usually hang out. You're welcome to come on in. Look, there's the Vault Boy. He's hanging out in here with me as well. Wow, thanks for that host as well. Thank you, Psycho Teddy. Every one of those hosts does help big time. Bob Ross, look at him go. Throw some emotes in there. Make them fly, everybody. Make them fly. Make that Kappa Jan work. So I had a fantastic birthday. Thanks to all of you guys for hanging out. We had a phenomenal time. Again, broke a 30-year tradition, which is typically me never doing anything on my birthday. That I don't want to do. Of course, I didn't break the tradition of that part, but I also don't work on my birthday ever. Not once, other than the time in which they paid me triple time. They paid me $100 an hour. So then I took that money and I spent it on my special girl, who to this day is now my wife, 25 years later together. Yep. That was pretty nice. Pretty nice. I couldn't turn it down. I was like, well, you know, I could use that to go have some fun in San Diego, and such I did. And such I did, but after that, never again. Never again, never work on my birthday. I only do what I wanted to do, and I wanted to hang out with you guys. I wanted to push myself and see how far I can go. Now, Twitch has set that bar high. They said, Kismet, you got to do this, bro. You got to do this, right? Not just 2 days, not just 3 days a week. You got to step it up a little bit. You got to stream a little bit more. And I said, okay, well, your goal is here. And I'm like, screw that goal. I'm going up here. I'm going 7 days a week. I'm going to prove 7 days a week that I can crush it here on Twitch, that I can take it to a whole nother level. I can bring in amazing graphics. I can bring in a lot of amazing people into my community, like all of these awesome people right over here hanging out. Let's go ahead and say hello to them. Let's go ahead and say hello. Psycho Teddy saying hello. We got Raz saying hello. Russian Mafia saying, hey, what's up? Sup? Also, I saw Crazy in there saying hello, my awesome mod. Make sure to show him some love in the chat. Iron Chief, who I usually call Chef sometimes. I have butchered his name. I've butchered his name more than a few times. We got Smooth Suave saying, what's going on, Kismet? We're going to play some Fallout 4, and I'm rested, as you can tell. I'm back to my energetic self. I got the power. The power of passion and resolve and doing what I love to do every day. I've got that passion. I've got it. I even got my cool Kismet shirt on right now. Look at that, too. The original Kismet shirt. I love this shirt. It's like wearing a hug. It's like, oh, here's a little hug for you, Kismet. For those rough days. Nice intro, bro, says Russian Mafia. Thank you. That has actually been my intro for quite a while. I have some new stuff on the way. Always improving. Always trying to make my streams better. Now, this is the best stream ever. The best one I've ever done right here. This is the one. Gonna take it to a whole nother level every single time, every single stream. Try to make it better than the one before. We're gonna get out in the wasteland. We're gonna get into some trouble. Watch out, watch out. Virtue's hanging out as well. I see Raz in there. Hey Raz, what's up? What's up? We're ready to play some games. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to get it going on. Donald in there, Faye Brain. I see you in the chat. I see you guys hanging out. Oh, Raz saying, I'm ready to watch my favorite people, and that person is Kismet Ring of Destiny. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate that love. No problem, kids. You call me what you like, man. Oh, I appreciate that. Oh, we've got lots of stuff. Oh, I'm so excited. We got lots of stuff to do tonight. Again, lots of Fallout 4. Going to be playing that till about midnight or so, until I feel like stopping. Hey, what's up? What's up, future man? Never heard of that guy until I went to TwitchCon. Can you believe that? Amazing streamer, though. Amazing streamer. Incredibly great. Incredibly brilliant, too, with the glasses. Brilliant marketing. So we're going to play some Fallout 4, and of course, later, we're going to be hanging out with my team, doing some late night 7 Days to Die. I'm so addicted. I'm so addicted to that game. It's so good. You get it on Steam sale right now. You get it on Steam sale for like $10. What a deal. It's like ripping them off. It's such a great game. And I'm not a zombie game player. I don't play zombie games. I don't play survival like DayZ and all that stuff. It's just not my thing. I'm not good at really scary games because it scares the heck out of me. I'm going to have a heart attack. Going to have a heart attack from that. Got to watch out. But some people are into it. If you're into it, more power to you. You don't have to like the same thing as me. I don't like the same thing as you. But like gaming, that's cool. I'm down with that. Everybody here obviously likes some gaming because that's why they hang out in my channel. So hopefully I can raise you guys up a little positivity. Go out there and fetch what you want in life. Go out there and follow that passion. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it right now. And I can do it all day, 7 days a week now. Yeah. All right. Let's get to some gameplay. Let's get to it. Hey, there's Jazz Sands and another one of my amazing mods. Sister Wolf hanging out as well. Let's go ahead and do it. Boom! Look at that. Look at how I got the gameplay ready to rock and roll right here in the background. Look at how amazing everybody's been in. I was going to reset that counter today. I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm leaving it. 139 awesome peeps within the last few days. Hit that follow button. Thank you so much for that love of the channel. Thank you so much for coming in. Saying, I like this Kismet guy, man. He really takes it to a whole nother level. I'm going to press that follow button. Appreciate it. Bam! We're already in the game. Right here at my mega build at Spectacle Island. I've been showing all sorts of my best stuff. More to come. More to come. Right here, of course, in the background here, we've got the Mega Sorter and the Kismet Kill Box. I'm going to show you guys how to build a Kismet Kill Box today. How to defend your settlement. You don't need no walls. You don't need no people standing guard or any traps or any of that ridiculous stuff. No, you need the minimal amount of resources for the maximum return. And that is a Kismet Kill Box right over there. We're going to build a 3.0 today. 3.0, little bit of building. Try to defend the base. And look at this. Look at this goodness right here. This is it making money. Let me turn my game sounds on so I can just hear that sound of money. That sound of bottle caps being made. Let's go listen. Let's go listen to the sound of money. Listen to it. Oh, you can barely hear it. Let me crank it up. Let me crank it up. Oh, there it is. The sound of bottle caps in the morning. I love the sound of bottle caps in the morning. There it is. That's my purified water. I make thousands and thousands of purified water every few days in game. I will make over $100,000. Not in my gameplay. Not in a week of playing. Not in a month. But in 2 days. Every 2 days I will be able to make it every 2 days. Over 100,000 bottle caps. It's like 8,000 purified water being produced every couple days. How do I do that? Well, I go to my settlements, throw down a whole bunch of water purifiers, let it build up. Now, do I use third-party mods? No, don't need them. Do I cheat? Do I shortcut? Do I glitch? Nope, don't need to. Come on, you don't need to. Don't cheat yourself out of the enjoyment of the game. You're only cheating yourself out. You're not cheating the game, you're cheating yourself. Don't do it. Don't do it. Of course, your game. You can do whatever you want, but I'd suggest. That's my suggestion. Now, you can do everything I'm doing. I'm on the PC right now. In ultra mode. That's right. I got ultra graphics. I got the 1080 NVIDIA. Incredibly brilliant, amazing card. So incredibly great. Thanks to my supporters for that. As well as I am running the high-res textures. It looks beautiful. It looks fantastic. Look at that. Look at that in the background. I wish you guys could see it in 1080 HD. If I was partnered, I could be sending it to you that way. If I was partnered, I could. Still pushing for that partnership. Whether they give it to me or not, I'm still going to push. I'm still going to say, look, you told me to do this, and I said, screw that. I'm doing up here. I'm taking streaming to a whole nother level because I want to be the best one there ever was. The best one there ever was. And I want this to be the best stream I've ever done. So look at that as it's coming through. Now what it's doing is running through the sorters, pulling it out of the workbench. Now again, if you've never been to my channel, I'll give you a quick overview. Quick overview. Down there is the workbench. Right down there. You're like, Kismet, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Point it out to me. Point it out to me. All right, there you go. Look at this. Look at this 3D graphics. Transparent and everything. Come on, let me see anybody else do that. Let me see anybody else do a round overlay like I do. That's hard stuff. That's hard. I'll see somebody else do it. I've never seen anybody do it. Just me. See anybody else do that red arrow? You say, hey, Kismet. I saw someone else do that red arrow. I said, hey. I did it first. That's right, because I thought of it. Right over here in this little shed down here is the workbench. Then it goes whoop, 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 whoop. Right up here. That's exactly the noise it makes, by the way. Whoop, 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 whoop. Up and around. Then it drops down into the hopper right here. Right behind me. That's kind of an epic shot right there. Look at that epic shot. Epic shot of it sorting my stuff. Dropping that purified water in there. And then when it does, it drops it into the hopper here. and then it runs down the conveyor, obviously. Now, sometimes your stuff's going to get on the floor. Sometimes your stuff's going to get messed up. That's an inherent problem with the sorter. But, you know, hey, I don't make the game. I just play it. Then right here, as you can see, look at this. Look at this goodness. I put one thing in the sorter. If it's the thing, when it's coming through, it says, is this in this sorter? It is? Okay, boom. And then what it will do is it'll go through this side, bing, come out the other side like you're hearing right now. Purified water. You can see I've got one purified water in there. Once you put one in there, it knows to sort that and run it this way. It's nothing short of genius. Nothing short of genius on the end of, on Bethesda's end. Amazing idea. And then if it's not in this list of the sorter, it will actually go straight through and go to the next one and see, oh, is it in here? Yeah, oh, well, that's food. Okay, then sort that. Oh, wait, that's armor. Okay, I want to sort that. And so on and so forth down the line. I call it the Kismet Workbench Mega Sorter. It is awesome because I don't have to do it. I don't have to do it. Make it do it. Why should I have to do it? I got the Contraptions DLC. Make it do it.
This is a nice change of pace.
Thank you, Preston. Now, right over here, of course, we have got a massive, look at that, 2,791 purified water just sitting right there. That is tens of thousands of bottle caps right there. Tens of thousands. Hold on. Kids, I was watching after your stream at 6 hours of Snow Lit. Oh, really? Isn't Snowy great? Isn't Snowy fantastic? Again, I did meet her at TwitchCon. She seemed pretty amazing. She's a leader like me, so hey, we leaders, you know. We leaders, we have a connection because we've been there, done that, right? Trying to deal with all our peeps. Trying to deal with all our peeps, trying to gank people and starting guild battles and all that stuff and WoW and people stealing other people's ore nodes and just trying to keep the guild going. Just trying to keep the guild going without all the drama, right? Trying to keep all that drama out of the guild. Our guild motto is slash drama off, bro. Do that command. Drama off. That's funny. One of my members came up with that. I was like, hey, that's pretty smart. That's pretty smart. I'm going to use that. That's pretty smart. I'm concerned that island today. Conquered. I have conquered that island today. Ah, I see. It took me a second to understand what you were saying there. What? What? Did somebody drop the dragon hammer? I think they did. I think they did. Let's see who it was. Who was that amazing person? Right there, Russian Mafia has dropped the dragon hammer, crushed the follow button with fire. Look at that. Like, who does those cool animations for you, Kismet? This guy. This is the one making those cool animations. Thank you for dropping that dragon hammer, becoming part of the Kismet army. Show him some love in the chat, everybody. Show Russian some love. Welcome to the team. All right. I love how Kismet streams at convenient times for me, even in Australia. There you go, Darthone. Why do I stream late? I have a thing called sleep apnea. It doesn't matter if I lay down, I'm going to be awake anyway. I'm also born in California. I think it's wherever you're born is your kind of natural cycle time. For me, California time, it's like 3 hours earlier. It's like 7 a.m. So I'm, you know, still early evening for me. So I'm just naturally a night owl anyway. Even when I am in California, I am naturally a night owl. What can I say? Some of us are, right? Oh, some of you are out there. I know you are. I know you are. You prefer to sleep a bit of the day and get up and be energized at nighttime. Now, after the stream yesterday, I was out. I haven't slept that good in a while. I haven't slept that. I absolutely wore myself right down to the edge. I rode that surf. I surfed that edge. I surfed it. I have actually surfed in real life. I call it more like falling on your face, but for me anyway. It is a lot of fun. I'm from California. Of course I've been surfing. Of course I've been surfing. If you're from California, you haven't been surfing, bad. Get out there and try some surfing. It's awesome. Once you take your first wave, right? The whole time up to that part is you just falling and the board hitting you in the face and pulling you that way and getting sucked under the water. There's a lot of that. But eventually, you'll make it. You'll make that one first wave and then you're hooked. You're hooked after that. That's it. That's it. You can't stop now. Can't stop now. Get out there and do it. You're going to fall a whole lot. All right. Sorry, I can't spell. Hey, I don't call nobody out for grammar. I do it all the time. I can actually spell, but I misspell stuff all the time, or I just type too fast, or I just don't care. I just like, people know what I'm talking about. Close enough. Close enough. Close enough. Awesome. So you got Spectral Island rocking and rolling. That's good. This is my favorite place in the Wasteland because it is among the largest, if not the largest place to build stuff. So there it is. It's going to do that for a while. You see over here, food, armor, and stuff for sale. We've got food for sale. ammo for sale over here. We got storage guns and, of course, storage armor. Now, it's Saturday night, so I talk a little bit at the top of the stream. I say, hey, ho, how's everybody doing? Pick up a little random stuff that might have got off of the sorter, like so. I find when you first log in, your sorter gets a little messed up. A little messed up. What happens if stuff is on the ground? Stuff is on the ground. Now up here in the hopper, we've got stuff going. Might have a little bit of stuff down there. Not much, not much. I got some peeps down there. Who's down there? One of my vendors are down there and so forth. Now I need some food and water and all of that, but as you can see, I've got a whole bunch of trunks and stuff that I moved up here last time I need to deal with. Gonna build a Kismet kill box today. Now why did I put these trunks up here? Because they're full of stuff. And I don't want to store it in the workbench or I have to sort them all again. So I put them up here using that ladder. Because I can't use the elevator. I thought it'd be cool if you put it in the elevator and then go up the elevator and go up with you. Doesn't work. Doesn't work, sadly. So I'm going to go ahead and take these and put them on the other side here. So I can run those up the stairs and put them in their appropriate places. Right here. Then I don't have to resort them all. I think it's really hilarious I have my miscellaneous... that I have my miscellaneous stuff in that basket. And I'm a bit overburdened, so you're going to hear me heavy breathing here. Let's see, that's 10mm pistol, so that's like a cell stuff. This right here is my power armor.
Raider attacks.
My power armor here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just walk up my stairs. Check it out. Now I have mastered the kit for the whatever it's called, the vault-tec thing. Now the vault-tec thing is a little bit tough. It's pretty tough to make stuff work together. Like you notice, I've got the overseers, then I've got a stairwell, and it goes down to another level. And then keeps going down as well. One of the problems is that it doesn't match up well. Like the atrium level doesn't match up well to the other levels. Now, why they don't all snap to each other, I don't know. I don't make it. I just play it. I don't make the stuff. I just play it. Now, one of the problems is, again, that you have kind of issues connecting them together. If you'd like to see that, I do have a whole series on youtube.com/KismetBP right up here that will tell you how to do that, how to use the vault-tec kit and all that kind of stuff. Just go in there and say vault-tec on my YouTube page. Boom, it'll bring up all those videos. Watch them. They're just little short little videos, which will show you exactly how to match up things, how to match up different rooms and make them snap together and put together, even how to offset rooms using various other kits as well, making the kits work together. I've already said that also on the stream when I was building it, a bit on how to do that. Hopefully you didn't miss that, but if you did, it's also on YouTube. Go check it out. Go check it out. Now, this is stuff for sale right here. And this stuff I want to just keep right over here in case I want to just turn around and sell it to my vendors here, which we will do in a bit. We're going to let that keep on sorting for now. And we're going to go ahead and run downstairs for just a bit. Oh, that looks like it's blocking. Let's put it over here. Oh, wait, I forgot about this. Now, this right here is actually for my peeps. This is their locker. And let's go downstairs. This is their locker for them to have a whole bunch of gear. Now, in here is a whole bunch of stuff. Look at this. Still going. Still going. Yeah, let's open that baby up. Look at that. Look at what I got in this locker. A whole bunch of combat armor. A whole bunch of stuff to gear up my peeps. Look at this. Combat armor thing. It's stuff I've been saving since the beginning of the game. Notice how this is all named right there. That's me naming a bunch of stuff. I save stuff for my peeps, and then eventually I gear them up as well. Going to be doing a whole bunch of that today. Again, I'm going to go right to it. I'm going to go right to it today. Going to be busy. Lagging. Doesn't show lagging to me, bro. Refresh. What vault are you in? This is my vault. The vault that I created. This is Vault 45. Now, where did the vault number come from? I get that question quite often. Well, about a couple years ago, on my birthday, I decided, instead of doing graphic design, which I've done for 25 years and could no longer do, at least at the level that I wanted to do it, and I said, you know what? I'm going to start another adventure. For the second half of my life, I'm going to do something else. The other thing that I've absolutely loved since the beginning, since I was very, very young. Right? And some of you have the same kind of passion. You've got something where you wake up every morning, you think, man, if I could only be this thing, if I could only reach this level, it would be amazing, right? Some of you have that. I know you do.
Quiet out here. Too quiet.
There's 2,000 more right there. I forgot.
Oh, man. I always wanted to say that.
You're so silly. He's so silly. Look at that. I got another 2,571. That means I got 5,000 purified water. Probably another 1,000, 6,000 purified water on tap. We're going to take and sell some of that later. Later. Now, as you can see up here, we've got the Kismet kill box. It's floating. I hate it when it's floating. I got to take it down out of there. We're going to go ahead and redo that as well. I'm going to put another Kismet kill box on that side. So if they're dumb enough to show up over there, they're dumb enough to show up over here, they're going to get annihilated. Annihilated big time. And I keep this over here just in case, a little extra power backup. Let's go down here and pick up anything that when I first logged in. Whole bunch of this stuff falls from my sorter up there. And yeah, you want to do it every now and again. Now, again, it's easier if it's just straight. If it's just straight from one place to another, it's pretty easy. Now, if I just ran it perfectly straight from over there, and then just encapsulated the sorter over here, it'd be easy. And I've done that in the past many a time, and that's too easy. Don't do the same thing every time. If you play through, I suggest to do different stuff every time you play through. All right, very overburdened right now. Very overburdened. Now, I've already utilized my kind of scaffolding here. Like so. So we're going to go ahead and remove that. Just don't want some extra stairs laying around. There we go. And this bed here, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. I think it'll be fine. It's a beautiful day as well in the wasteland. Look at this day today. Wow, nice. Nice day to get things going on. Nice day to get it going on. All right, now what's making me massively overburdened? Let's take a look. Whole bunch of weapons on me right now. I got a whole bunch of armor and whatnot, a bunch of apparel, even some power armor on me there that I got off of some various peeps. I've got a whole bunch of other stuff, miscellaneous. I got a whole bunch of junk that I can just hit T and drop that in there. I got some ammo. Let's go ahead and put that in there and let it sort that out automatically. Whoa, do I have way too much 10mm? Way too much. Let's get rid of a lot of that. There we go. What else we got? Fusion cells. We got gamma rounds, mini nukes. We got tons of extra stuff from our previous day's adventure. Now, again, I don't like to put weapons in there because weapons don't automatically sort well, especially the fat man gets caught in the sorter, which is a bummer. But there we go. Also, we can put a whole bunch of stuff in there, but I already know that power armor I probably want to keep. Let's go ahead and put in gas mask. Will probably be okay. This other stuff will probably be okay. These iBot helmets, I'll keep those because those sometimes do get stuck in the sorter. Oh, there was something else that I just put in there. That heavy Raider cage armor. Let's take that out. Anything that's really large will have trouble going through the sorter itself. Leather, it'll be fine. Long johns, metal is really good early on because you can rename it and mod it. But if it's like something big you think is going to get jammed up in there, probably best not to put in there. Oh. Let's see. Robot chest piece is a great example. Though sometimes it does go through, especially if it's going through it nice and straight, it'll be fine. But mine is a bit more complex, so I would rather just keep putting stuff in there I don't want to put in there. Get out of there. Sentry bot helmet, that'll be fine. Sturdy welding goggles will be fine. Alright, now all this other stuff's fairly big. I don't want to put that in there because it'll just get stuck. Now all the rest of the stuff, let's go ahead and put all that in there. Let it sort all of that stuff. Way too many stem packs on me as well. Let's go ahead and reduce that. And a whole bunch of stuff here. Bam! Good to go. Now miscellaneous stuff, I'll go ahead and put that in my miscellaneous box directly. And that should be good. Should be good. Now again, I don't have to do it at the workbench, but I just was walking around taking a look at my place. Getting it going on. And again, we're going to come back and work on the kill box. First, we're going to offload a bunch of this gear. Going to walk back over here. Get it going on. Now, you might be looking at my food and my water and be like, Kismet, bro. What's up with that? Who's this guy?
If you need anything done, I'll be there to help.
Look, he's in my power armor.
Sounds not much, but it's something.
Look, she's in my power armor.
Someday, super mutants kill everything.
See that? The little suckers.
Let's trade.
Okay.
Look at that. She's in my Adam's cap armor. She took my armor, a little bugger. So, yeah, that's not good. That's not good. So what can I do? Nothing. Other than just to grab it back from her. But now she got my power armor frame. And what they do is they jump in your armor if you leave the fusion core in there. And sometimes they jump in your armor if they find a fusion core. Like they did right there. But that's okay. I could always just take it back from her. For right now, I'll let her use it. I'll let her use it. Let's go.
This is a nice change of pace.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Preston. I think you mentioned that before, but thank you again. Heading up here to my office. There goes the mega sorter. Sorting stuff. All right, now I'm up to my office here. Yeah, see, one of my power armors is missing. She got my Adam's Cat's armor. What she did, she grabbed it out of the chest.
Nice.
That chest I brought up here, right here, that had an Adam Cat's armor in it. So she grabbed it and is using it, and grabbed the power armor frame that I had it in. So yeah, Snagzilla. Snagazilla. So I have to get that back from her. Now, how do I get it back from her? Well, I can just trade with her and take it back. She can keep the frame. I can get another frame and put it down. No big deal. No big deal. Let's go ahead and have some water, too, while we're at it. Where'd my water thing go? I didn't put a water thing up here yet. Oh, well, looky. Now, here's a little trick about water. If you want to... actually, let's do it in here. If you want to not have to go all the way down there for water all the time, you go here to miscellaneous. Put yourself down a nice little garden plot, like so. And you can go ahead and try to extract the water from the garden plot, like that. Just drink out of there. There you go. It's going to fix my water. If it doesn't fix it, there it goes. There it goes up there in the corner. Up there in the corner. Again, Kismet, for soon, it will be the first time player like me. Where's the best place to start? Well, half man, you only can start in one place. Right now, by the way, Fallout 4 is on sale on the Steam sale. Get on over there and get it. Get on over there and get it. It's going to be nice. Going to be nice. Haha, Pink Ranger. Hey, that's the way to be right there. I just saw her chat in mod chat. Yes, I did. I think I did. Did I tweet it out? I did. Look at it. I got all that stuff done. Yeah, I left the follow goal on purpose. Look at that. 140 people over the last few days. Also, thanks to Thurlos for that 1313 donation. All donations, by the way, from now until TwitchCon, going to my mods right over there. So if you love my mods, you say, Kismet, you have the best mods on Twitch, which I do. You go ahead and throw $1 or so their way. Each $1 does help them a bunch. Thanks to Michael, by the way, for his heads up on my PayPal direct link. I guess it expired. So I went down there and I updated that down below. You can go ahead and use it to go straight through Stream Elements, or you can go ahead and click and hit that PayPal direct. Again, any of those donations going straight to them. Straight to them. I'd like to help them get to TwitchCon. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. My way of paying it back. For all their dedication to the stream. Dedication to the stream. So it's 7 days to die. Oh, you got 7 days to die. Yes, the first thing to do is learn how to follow the tutorial. Really great tutorial on how to get started. What you want to do is get that going on. Build yourself a bow. Get yourself tons of arrows. Learn how to shoot zombies. Make yourself a club. Learn how to get up in the club and like knock them down. Whenever you shoot them with a bow and they fall down, use your club instead. Boom, 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 right in the head as many times as you can until they die or until they get back up. Then shoot them in the face again. Then hit them with the club until they're dead. Right? Because this way you're not using any ammo if you're using the club. Try to get your weapons built up as quick as possible. This way you can kill zombies much easier, right? Once you get that going on, you're aiming toward day 7. You got to always be thinking toward day 7, right? Always be thinking forward. Always be thinking the end, working backwards. I've said that many times on the stream. It works out much better if you think of the process backwards than if you think of it just forward. So forwards and backwards, right? So you can kind of understand, okay, wait, day 7, I've got to have some sort of base built to defend myself or some sort of defenses set up before the horde attacks me. I got to get that all set up. So how do I get there? Well, I got to collect resources. I got to collect stuff. I got to get my bow built up. Get my thing. Got to be able to defend myself while I'm out there collecting resources. So that's my best suggestion for a start. Now, we're going to get into that when I get to 7 days to die in a bit. But for right now, I'm going to save my game. Save my game. Polish Irishman in there saying, what's up? Hello, Kismet in chat. Hello, Polish Irishman. Thanks for hanging out. Jazz Sand saying, hey. Chris saying, hello, Chris. Young Gaming says, Kismet, will OBS give my stepmom's laptop a virus? I shouldn't. I've had OBS for a very long time. Depends on what website you're checking out. What website you downloading it from. I suggest go to Twitch. Go to Twitch and find all of the links to all the various programs. Try them out. I personally like OBS because I can record 6 channels of audio. That's right, 6 channels of audio right now. Different sound effects and that kind of stuff, so I can make guides later. And so also so I can strip the music out so I never get striked on YouTube. So there you go. Kismet, I used to play competitive games. I'm usually leader making strats because no one ever tried leader. It's kind of fun. Born leaders, I have one time 9-year-old leader at team. He was a very good leader. Well, thank you. Yeah, the best way to be a leader is not to be a jerk. Don't be a jerk. Nobody wants you to be a jerk. They want you to be a strong leader. They want you to make decisions. But they don't want you to be an a-hole the whole time, right? Sometimes you gotta say, sorry, bro. Gotta let you go. You gotta also be decisive, too. I hate doing that. I really don't like banning people in chat, but I will do it because it is necessary. Sometimes it's necessary to remove people from the team because they are not following the rules, even though you are very, very clear on the rules. Here are the rules. Here are the problems we've run into before, and we've made these rules so that those problems don't come up again. That's the whole point of rules. Where do you think rules come from? That's where they come from. They had a problem. Oh my gosh, this thing happened. Make this rule so it doesn't happen again next time. That's why they're there. They didn't magically appear out of nowhere. That's why they're there. That's why most rules exist because of that.
This is a nice change of pace.
Yeah. I'm starting to gather that. Starting to gather that it's a nice change of pace for Preston. I'm going to have to move him somewhere else if you keep saying that. All right. Let's go ahead and take this stuff. I'm going to put it right here temporarily in this steamer trunk just so I'm not massively weighed down by all of that stuff. Same thing here. Oh, with the Brotherhood of Steel, I could take that. I might keep that for my buds, my pals. And there we go. No longer overburdened.
Make very good time with you so loaded down.
I'm not loaded down. I just offloaded my stuff. What does he know? What does he know? Now, also, we can go in here to my workbench, to the cooking stove. Let's see if we've got anything in here. No food's in there right now.
Nice view.
Preston, you're starting to irritate me, bro. Starting to bug me. You're talking in my ear too much. Oh, I'm on 3. I need to go to 2. I always think my base is number 4 because that's usually where it's at. But in this case, it's actually number 3. And then number 4 is actually my helipad up on top.
Not many places
you're like
this.
Helipad? You can't have a helipad on top of your base in Fallout 4. Oh, yeah? I'm the only one with it. I'm the only one I've ever seen make it work. Maybe you can make it work in yours. Give it a try. It usually works when they're coming in. Not so much when you're leaving, but when you're coming in, you can land right on top of your base. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome, depending on where you're coming in from. If you're coming in from the Pridwin, usually, or coming in from the castle or anything that's fairly close to Spectacle Island, so Spectacle Island loads before I get there. Just did it the other day on stream. Live on stream. All right, let's go ahead and check and see what we got in here. Do we got some food in here? I think we do. Iguana on a stick. We got a whole bunch of those. Whole bunch of that. What else we got? We got some omelets. I bet you we got some vegetable soup. Look at that. 40 vegetable soup. Nice. Let's go ahead and get some of that as well. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and use some of my food up here because I know a lot of you are looking at my food saying, Kismet, food, bro. I let it run low. I don't care. I don't care. I'm at my base. Not like oh, look at those pots and pans going by. Look at that. Look at those pans going by. Every one of them I collected. Look at them screwdrivers. Got ourselves some life preservers. Oh, life preservers junking up the works. Take that out of there. Take it out of there. Again, sometimes stuff's going to fall off of there. Don't worry about it. Just let it do its thing. Now, I've also got a little bit too close to the wall, which is sometimes causing an issue there. I would love to solve that issue, but right now we're not going to work too much on the sorter. We'll have to work on that another day. We're going to go ahead and do that, and then we're going to do the kill box. Let's go do the kill box. whole bunch of stuff coming down there. Boom. Now, I got rid of some of that stuff so I'm not overburdened while I'm out working on the kill box. And I usually, once I create one first, and then I'll create a whole bunch more afterwards to kind of spread that kill box around the base. Now, some of you have no idea what I'm talking about, and that's okay. That's okay.
How are we doing on the hunt?
More stuff down here. More stuff. See, those things are making it get stuck. Of course, I'm overburdened again. All right. Oh, I forgot to put that back. I should have put that in the thing. Let's go back and do it. Let's go back and do it. Now, it's not a beautiful day to build right now, but I'll make it one in here in just a bit. In just a bit. So many deals on Steam, I know. So many, but not enough time. Kismet, number one rule is be kind for everybody. There is always an idiot 106 at Overwatch. Keep the team spirit. Exactly. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody does. Nobody is exempt. Nobody is exempt from making mistakes. Remember that. Remember that. Bam. Right in here. Right in here. All right, there we go. I remembered. There we go. And robot left arm.
Nice view.
Preston. Preston, you silly. If you're asking my advice whether you should buy 7 Days to Die, it's an insta-buy. That's an insta-yes. It's actually like ripping off the Fun Pimps right now. Ripping off the Fun Pimps. That's a $60 game right there. You buy it right now, you're going to get it for 10 bucks or like 14 bucks. I would buy it without a second thought. If it's your type of game, if you like to build, if you like to go out there. Now, I'm not much of a zombie player. I did not buy it because of the zombie deal. Watch this deal. And it's a beautiful day. Look at that. How did I do that, Kismet? You're so tricky. Right here, of course, we've got a firework mortar, which shoots a weather clear thing off there. And over here, of course, we got a fire targeting pulse. So it pulses, fires one firework, and then it clears up the sky. Now it's beautiful. Great day to build. All right, let's get up here. Let's fix this kill box. Let's take this kill box down. I'm going to build a new one. Let's go to it. Now, this is one of my signature things that I discovered. Now, I have tried every single way you can think of to build defenses for my base. I have built giant walls around Sanctuary. That's right, all the way around the entire thing. It took me hours. I apologize to all of you who watched me do that. I had some people watching me at the very beginning of the game. I literally took the little fences and I was organizing them. I'd carry them all the way across, and I put them down. I carry them all the way across, and I put them down forever. I can do that kind of stuff endlessly. So I did learn that you can store them in the workbench, so you don't have to do that. You don't have to walk each individual thing all the way across the whole entire wasteland. So you can just walk them across as well. Now right here you can see I've got a bit of heavy laser turrets at the end, and some machine turrets that I'm going to go ahead and take down here. Some power pylon there where I'm running my kind of power conduit from down there. And I've got some more over here. And I'm going to go ahead and add some more platforms here, just to make it easy for me to get across. If you notice, I've got a bunch of these stored in the workbench. And you're like, well, where does it tell you where you store stuff in the workbench? Well, I don't mind taking an extra second to show you that kind of cool stuff. Bam! Right down here. If you've never played Fallout 4 before, look at this. I've got 5 of them stored in the workbench. I had a 6th one. That's why it's not taking any of my resources. I do not scrap them until I absolutely know that I'm not going to use them again. I can use them here at this location and this location only in their final form. If I want to use the resources from those somewhere else, I have to scrap them, and I lose a tremendous amount of the resources. You lose about, say, 3/4 of the resources when you do that. Sometimes, like if it takes wood and steel, you only get the wood back. So I never do that. I always save them for scaffolding or for stuff I'm building. Even if it was something I did at the very beginning of the game, I will still just store it. Unless I absolutely need those resources. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this down here so I can just jump down And then take care of this stuff here at the end. There's a sledgehammer up here. How'd that get up here? How'd that get up there? Strong. Have you been throwing sledgehammers up here again? I think so. I think he's been getting into trouble up here. There we go. And again, storing these in the workbench with the tab key and then hitting the E key on the keyboard here on the PC. You can use whatever you're using on your PC or console. Get rid of that, and then we'll go ahead and backtrack down like so. Taking that stuff out as we go. Bam, there we go. No more kill box. Taking it down, it's all stored in the workbench. Much easier than taking each individual thing and moving it from there. Let me go ahead and take my arrow out of there. Bam, good to go. So what I'm going to do here tonight, again, play some Fallout 4 till about midnight. Now, what I get all the time, and I find this hilarious as a streamer and both a leader, is I will explain my schedule. I will explain when I'm going to play what at the top of the stream, multiple streams, as I go along. I have it on, usually on my offline thing. I have a schedule thing I usually have, though I do need to update that. I will explain when I'm playing Fallout. I will explain when I'm playing what, and still people will ask me. Still people will ask me when I'm doing what, right? So, just to lay it all out for all of you watching right now, I'm going to tell you one more time. Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Always Fallout. Always, unless somebody like Banlish just calls me out, like on, I think it was last Thursday or the Thursday before that, we played all day on Alpha 16. But normally, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. So Saturday, which is today for me, is my Fallout night. So I will play for 2-3 hours or so. Sometimes I play longer. Sometimes I play way longer. Sometimes I play a little bit less. And then after that, I'll be playing some 7 Days to Die. So know that that's what I will do. So Saturday, Sunday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wednesday, Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fallout 4. Always. People write in my chat if I don't play some Fallout 4 at some point during the week. It is my signature game. Most people watch me for that. Then after that, 7 Days to Die. 7 days a week. Got it? Everybody got it now? 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 Pacific, till I feel like stopping. Then it's going to be Fallout 4, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then all the other days, and after Fallout, 7 Days to Die. That's my current schedule. Now, if I change it, I will let you know. I will tweet it out to you. I will also let you know on Twitter what I'm playing that night. If you go check out my Twitter right now, it says, hey, I'm going to be playing later on, about a half hour ago, or how long ago? About an hour and 15 minutes ago. I said, hey, tonight I'm going to be playing some Fallout 4 and then some 7 Days to Die. You can check my Twitter. Best place to go. Twitter.com. Kismet BP, hit that follow button, then you'll be in the know. You'll always know when I'm going to be streaming and what I'm going to be streaming and all of that kind of stuff. And maybe there'll be a giant storm and I don't want to have all my computers get blowed up, right? Maybe I might say, hey, I'm going to delay the stream for an hour or so before I start. Wait for the storm to pass. Best way to find out, again, twitter.com. Now, if you love watching what I'm doing, if you love a whole bunch of guides, if you love to watch my full streams, you can check them out on youtube.com, Kismet BP. Notice how they're both the same. That's right. Go over there, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it a bunch. Appreciate it a bunch. Now, it's getting dark time. Let's go ahead and forward time. No. Let's go ahead and forward time a little bit here till the morning time so you guys don't have to watch me build in the dark. Let's do it. Kismet, number one rule. I answered that one. Kismet, do you get more building stuff before you finish the game? Yes, you unlock stuff as you go. What that stuff is, I'm not going to tell you. Lambros, the stream was the best last night, and I hope your birthday was even better. Yes, I had an amazing birthday. I had so much fun. I was exhausted. I'm not going to lie. I was totally exhausted. I've been pushing myself to my absolute limit, but I am having a fantastic time. Fantastic time. I'm in cloud 9. I can do it. There's a real perspective in your life when you can see things from a different perspective. In my case, I can see it from the perspective of somebody who literally could only sit for 30 minutes at the computer before I got so dizzy I had to lay down. After 25 years of using the computer, that's where I was. So I see it from that perspective now. I see it from this perspective of I couldn't stream if I wanted to. If I wanted to stream all day, every day, I couldn't. If I didn't have a wife, children, and an IRL, I could. And if I was in my 20s, I would be right now. If I didn't have, I probably would have never met my wife. I'd probably be just doing this all day, every day. Stream was the best last night. Thanks so much. How do you get strong on your team, says Raz. You go out and find him. He's out there. Where he's at, I'm not going to tell you. But he's out there. You got to find him. Check all the buildings. Check all the back alleys. You'll run across him. You'll run across him. So, yeah. So many deals. Exactly, Fabrain. So many offers. But so little thing. No spoilers. No spoilers in the chat on where stuff is. No spoilers. Gonna have to remove that. Sorry, Raz. Sorry, Raz. Gonna have to purge your message out of there, bro. No spoilers. I do not like to tell people exactly where stuff is. I mean, you could Google it if you really wanted to know, but I suggest don't. I suggest just go to the city, wander around there, have an adventure. When you find him, you'd be like, oh, there he is. I don't want to steal that moment away from you. I really don't. I want you to go and discover where it's at. Just by walking the wasteland. That's where I want to discover it that way, too. I want to discover new stuff, which I discover new stuff all the time. I have 1,800 hours in this game. I still haven't done all the achievements. I still haven't discovered everything, because every playthrough I see even more new stuff, which I think is mind-boggling. Just think of that. Just think that. 1,800 hours, and I still haven't seen every single thing in the game. That's mind-boggling, how much time and attention and detail they put into this game. It's amazing. Amazing, actually. It's astounding. Astounding to me. All right, so we got that done. Time for a Kismet kill box.
How are we doing on the hunt, Fred?
I'm doing good. Be with you in a minute, Nick. All right, now I had it over there, but actually the best place for the kill box is actually way over here. The reason why it is because they attack from down that way, down there where I have that bed down that way. Let me get my arrow. Get my arrow. Bam. They attack from down here, down from that side, and then over on this side. They also attack from down there, usually by this shack that come running up this edge, right? It's important to know when you're putting up your kill box in which direction they come in. They also will come in from that house side over there, so I'm going to put one there. Now, I can put one up against my base if I want to, at the bottom. I can attach some turrets there, or I can build a standalone. Now, I'm going to build a couple standalones today, which I call the Kismet Kill Box 3.0. Now, the reason why I call it 3.0 is they don't look like the ones that just have the ladder, right? What I do in the beginning is because I have very little resource. I put a ladder, and then a very flat, cheap wood platform to put the turrets on, which is great in the beginning because you don't have that much resources. But later, you want to build something super cool. I call the 3.0 version, which looks totally legit, which is cool. Now, that's what I tore down over here. If you saw, I tore down one that was kind of like that. Come on, look at, kind of assess. Okay, probably right here on this kind of high ground, away from my farm and stuff, so it can kind of help in all the directions where stuff's going to be. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, of course, is go into the workbench and get started. Let's get started. And I'm going to go ahead and, again, use some of these wood platforms just as scaffolding so I can get it started here like so. I'm going to go ahead and get up a little bit here and just try to assess where I want to start it. I'm thinking right here off of these rocks, maybe right there. Right there. Now, my favorite kit is the concrete kit. Why is it so amazing? Well, let me show you why. Here's what you can do. You can actually sink it into the ground, which is amazing. And then also, if you go in, say you put one of these down, you can actually, what I call, quarter it, right? You can go quarter, a little bit at a time, right? You can split it. It actually snaps to different sections in the wall. I wish all the kits worked just like the concrete kit, because it's the best kit. Whoever came out with this kit, Bethesda, if you're watching, now I'm one of the top Fallout streamers on Twitch, so I would suggest take a little bit of my advice. Whoever did this concrete kit, give those guys a raise. Give those guys a raise and put them in charge of the kits in the future, because this kit is the stuff. Now, this is part of the Wasteland Workshop, and there's a lot of DLC. Some of the DLC, like the Wasteland Workshop, is for builders like me who love to build. If you love to build, Wasteland Workshop, hands down, boom, concrete kit, get it. If you like to build, also, the Contraptions DLC, amazing. That's how I build my Mega Sorter. Another great one if you're a builder. If you like storyline, like serious storyline, then I would get Far Harbor. The great DLC as well. So if you're getting Fallout 4 here on the stream sale, pick those up. Grab them. Hands down, I get them. Now me, I got all the DLC, and I got them for like 30 bucks, which is an amazing deal. And it is all, I like all of them. I love every single DLC. I think this is the absolute home run game I've ever seen. Amazing in every way. At least I enjoy it at that level. Now, some people say, well, you know, it's not Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas was way better, right? Storyline, I probably agree. But when it comes to an all-around game that I really enjoy, that I can build stuff in, if I could build in Fallout New Vegas, I'd probably be playing that more. But in this one, I can build, and I love to build stuff. It's incredibly fun. I love to find new techniques for stuff. So as you can see, you can go ahead and snap that in there. You can also sink it in the ground. You also got what I call tiny things, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can use it to offset stuff as well, these little ones like this. But we're going to go ahead and build a Kismet kill box. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to take one of these ones right here, one of the 3s, and we're going to start with one of those. Right? We're going to build a 3.0 version, which means it should look legit. It's not going to be floating in the air, nothing like that. We're going to try to make it look legit. So I'm going to go ahead and put it like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and add this thing on the side. Now, this is very finicky. Got to fuddle with it, right? See how finicky it is? Trying to get it on the outside edge. Sometimes it just won't go. Sometimes you just got to walk around it. See that? It just won't go to that last part. I want it to snap to that last part. It won't go. Here's what you do. Put one there, then put one next to it. Then it works. See that? Be aware that the kits have that kind of problem. They're not perfect. You got to mess around with them a bit until you get them to work. All right. Now we've got this here. I'm going to go ahead and snap this sideways. Boom. There we go. So we put 2 in the middle. We got a 3 on the sides. That should look pretty good. Now, why did I do that? Well, let's go ahead and also build one up above. So we're just going to go ahead and kind of tilt upwards. We're going to wait for it to snap. It snaps in. There we go. Now, what we're going to do is go ahead and use one of these small metal platforms, which you might have seen before, and we're going to snap it in between, like so. Looking good. Looking good so far. Now, it just so happens those metal platforms exactly match up to the exact shape I just made. So 3 and 2 and 3 and 2. And there you go. The metal platform sits right on the top. Looks totally legit, right? Now, that's pretty nice, but that's pretty low for a kill box. So I want it to be even higher up. Right? I don't want it just to be to there. I want it to be even higher up. So that's why I started these ladders over here, since I have a whole bunch of them. I got 12 of them. You can see down there at the bottom, there's a 12 there. It's not going to cause me to use any more of my resources that I haven't already used. And, got to get up there. There we go. And we'll get up to the top here. And now we can see the top of it. Again, you can use some scaffolding and do this fairly easy. So again, fill that in. And again, you got to fuddle with it to get it going on. And there we go. Sometimes it does that. See how I've moved at the very last second? That's going to happen a lot. That's going to happen a lot. Now watch this as I go ahead and try to readjust my stairs here. I'm going to grab this, offset a little bit like that, so that I can go ahead and add another stairwell as well up here. Again, I love building. It is a lot of fun in this game. Now, of course, I'm a little too close to that, so again, I'm going to need to offset it. So I kind of walk up this way, kind of like a temporary thing there. There we go. Now, it's a little too low still. I want it to be up where it can fire to anything in 360 degrees, like so. So if anything attacks... Of course, if anything attacks right now, I'm not going to have my kill box, which is not good. So we're going to try to get this going on, though I'd probably own it all anyway at this point. Go out there and smack them around with my stuff. Now, it's kind of hard to see when you do that. So what you want to do is actually put this in first right there. And I'm using my scroll wheel, by the way, on my mouse. This little thing right here, scroll wheel. Using that scroll wheel so I can scroll forward and try to get it so it just kind of fits in there perfectly as well. So you want to do this kind of inner edges first. Then come back to those outer edges. How's that looking? That's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I like that. I like that. Now, you'll notice also that I'm going to put one in here that is extra high. This one right here. That actually is not how high my kill box is going to be. It's only going to be about 3 high up off the ground here. The reason why I put that there is so I could snap that platform there again like you saw before. And then snap. Oh, just try to snap. Oh, there's something wrong. It was offset by 1. I had to fix it. I could tell because this didn't look right. This didn't look right. The second I see that, I'm like, oh, something's wrong. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You come back and you're like, oh, wait a minute. That doesn't look right. Just roll with it. Roll with it. Fix it. Store it back in the workbench. Bring it back out again. And there we go. Now it's looking good. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this back down. And that down. And speed up a little bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and work backwards. I'm going to work from the top down. As you can see, I'm working from the top down here, bringing some stairs. That goes along with the concrete kit as well. And notice these stairs will go right down to the ground. Very nice. They actually will even go into the ground. Like so. So you can make it perfectly legit. Looking great. Looking great. Now, I'll actually make some switchback stairs here in a minute. But for right now, that's pretty much all I need. And then I'm going to go ahead and extend this out. Like so. Now, I also need to be thinking about, okay, when they show up, what direction does it need to fire? Well, it needs to fire that way, and it needs to fire that way. Of course, my kill box is just a little bit not right. It's not quite turned perfectly. Right? And you're like, oh, man, I got to go and rebuild the whole thing again. Kismet, did you purposely screw that up? Yes. So I could show you something super cool right now. So I can show you something super cool. You ready? Let's see. Instead of redoing that, I'm going to go ahead and just move this out of the way. And instead of redoing it, I'm actually going to turn the entire thing right now. I'm going to blow your mind. If you've never seen this before, I've done it many times on the stream before, but I'm going to blow your mind. You hold down E, so you give me the entire thing. You're like, you don't have the entire thing. Oh, yeah, I do. See it right there? I'm going to go ahead and hit tab to escape. I'm going to hold it from up here. Hold down E up here. I got the entire thing. Now, be careful. Be careful. If you're too close to your food, you're going to grab your food, too. If you're too close to your buildings, you're going to grab your buildings, too. So I noticed that I'm about 3 or 4 blocks away from my food. I should be fine. I should be fine. I should be fine to grab it. But let's look anyway. Let's hold down E, see if we get our food. We don't. Okay, good. We're good. Now, what we're going to do is hold down E. We're going to get the entire thing, and then we're going to just kind of rotate ourselves a little bit. We're going to use the mouse. We're going to go like this a little to try to aim it in a better direction, like so. And then we'll put it back down again. We'll look at it. We'll say, okay, does that better? Now, does it have a clear shot down there? Yes. Does it have a clear shot down that way? Let's see. Let's see. Is it aimed that way a little bit better? Yeah, it's looking much better. Okay, cool. You're welcome. You're welcome. I just saved you hours of your life. Right there. Right there without having to redo the entire thing. If you just kind of move the stuff away from it, grab the entire thing, wait for it to turn green, you're good. You're good. Now let's take a look at what it looks like when we're up here. Ah, there we go. Now we're aimed better, right? Kind of more aligned this way. And then, of course, we also look this way. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Perfectly done. All right? If you like that, throw 1 in the chat. If I just saved you some hours of your life, throw 1 in the chat right there. Kismet, my happiness is settlement went up to 94, then dropped to 73. Well, that does happen, Zunky. It does happen. It does happen a lot. So look out. Try to beat that tower, but it's hard. It is tough. You don't want to watch out. What's your level, by the way? I love your streams. Oh, thanks, Josh Bob. Thanks for hanging out. I have no idea. I don't remember my level. I don't think about my levels very much after 40. 63 right now. Again, this is my 5th playthrough. Thank you, BeesMod, for that host. Every one of those hosts does help a lot. If you would like to host the channel, here's how you do it. There's 2 different ways. You go into yours. You open up your channel here on Twitch. You go to your chat, and you go /host space Kismet _ Ring of Destiny. Only 1 underscore, all one word together, all right? And then what I would do is host my stream. Helps me get a little bit closer to that partnership. Appreciate everybody who does that. You can also go into your auto hosting and turn your auto hosting on. And then, of course, put my name in there, Kismet _ Ring of Destiny. That's also my guild's name as well. You can go ahead and put that in there. And then we'll just auto host every time I'm online. And I appreciate all the auto hosts as well. I see them all pop up right at the beginning of the stream. I do appreciate that as well. Thank you so much for that, host. Appreciate it. Nuke the stream. Thank you for nuking the stream. Oh, yeah. Russian Mafia, Mick, Zinc, like it. Yeah, so I'm level 63. Now, if you're just coming into my channel, you're like, Kismet, bro, you got lots of peeps in here. That's because I'm one of the OG original Fallout 4 streamers. Since it's released, I've been streaming and playing it nonstop pretty much since it came out. That's right, because I love this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I love to learn new stuff and share it with you. Sometimes live on stream, like the Mega Sorter, like the Kismet Killbox. I'll have a flash of genius. It'll be like lightning striking my brain, and you guys get to take that journey with me. So again, I played 1,800 plus hours. I think it's 1,850 now. I played through 5 times. Now, the first time I played through was in normal mode. I went through and I was playing the game and I learned all sorts of neat stuff. I learned how to build and run around and get into trouble. And I didn't even finish the game because I got to level 91 or so and I said, this game's getting a little easy. Get a little too easy. You know what? I'm going to go try the survival mode. I'm just going to skip all the other modes. Go straight to survival mode. See how hard it is. It's pretty tough. Pretty tough early on. Especially when you don't know much about the game. Pretty tough. So I went over there. Did survival mode. Oh, thanks for the bits. Appreciate it. 40 bits. Thank you so much for showing that love of the stream. And I went over there. Did that for a bit, right? I'm going to keep building while we're talking. I'm going to put a whole bunch of turrets down while we're talking too. What I did is I went in and I finished the game. I started the game all over again. Whenever I start a different mode, or if I start a new playthrough, I always start a different style of playthrough, like melee mode, or I have rockets, or whatever I want to do. I always start again. So I basically played in normal mode for about 500 hours. Threw it all away. Started again. Started again in survival mode. Got to level about 96 as well, and there finished it on the railroad line, which was a lot of fun. So finished it because it has 4 different endings. Actually, it has 5 if you count the happy ending, which is what we're going to do here in this one. The everybody is happy ending. I don't know. I've never seen it before. I don't want to see it. Don't want to know about it till we get to that point here in this playthrough. So I did that, and then I went in survival mode, got to level 96, a lot of fun, finished that. And then, of course, they came out with the new survival mode. I said, oh, well, I got to try that. So then I started all over again. That was another 450 hours threw away. So it was about 940 hours there. I just threw all that away, started again in the new survival mode. Right? Which is even harder because you have conditions. You can't quick travel. You have to sleep in the beds to save. It is the best implementation. Can't even speak today. The best job of survival mode I've ever seen. Of a kind of a harder mode without making everything a bullet sponge. Right? Everybody hates bullet sponge. Developers out there, do not make bullet sponge survival modes. Right? Don't make permadeath survival modes without me being able to turn that on and off. Don't do that either, right? I don't like permadeath. Permadeath, there's no fun. It's disheartening for me. Some people do. Some people love it. More power to them. It's their game. They can play it however they want. For me, I'm not a permadeath player. There's a survival mode in Fallout Shelter, another game that I absolutely love. I should be building while I'm talking. Another game I absolutely love, but I can't play it because when my people die, it makes me not want to play the game. If you put in a mechanic that makes me not want to play the game, you've made a mistake, which is a problem. Now, if they had the ability to turn that off so people could have it on when they want to do it, I don't mind if it's harder, but I do mind it if I spend 100 hours on building up my people, and then if I lag for a second or I mistap, I just lost 100 hours of my people. That's not cool. That's not cool. Now, I normally would put down a missile turret here, by the way. I'd put a laser at the end, then a missile turret. I don't want to do it because it will destroy my robots, which I'm going to eventually have a bunch of them here. So I don't want to do it at this particular location, but other locations you will see me use the missile turret because I have my science built up. Now, by the way, to use these turrets, you got to have gun nut. This one, for the missile turret, you got to have gun nut 3, and this one, you got to have science 3, which is a heavy laser. Now, the shotgun turret and these other turrets, the laser turrets, I typically don't use those. I don't think I've used the shotgun turret but one time to try it. But other than that, it's got to be close up. So forget that. Forget that. I love these. The heavy machine gun turret. Now, this is a Mark 7. I'm not sure if you can see it on the stream, but let's go ahead and put one down. Take a look. Right there on the side. MK7. You're like, whoa, Kismet, I never noticed they had numbers on the side. That's right, they do have numbers. There's actually different levels of these turrets. That's right, and they do different things. What they do, I'm not going to tell you. You got to go find out. You got to try out the different level turrets and try it out. Or you can just Google it, but still, I would try it out. Now, you can see I've got MK7s there. Now, if I try to switch back and forth, sometimes it will switch to other ones, and sometimes it'll just stay the same. I can go down, come back up, go down, come back up. If it's not changing, then it's going to stay as MK7s. It's not going to change. Now, other places you might get ones and all those. Don't spoil it in the chat either, everybody. Don't spoil what they do. I want you guys to discover it on your own. I do not like to spoil that kind of fun stuff. So you see me run at least 3 of those over there, and then over here, same kind of thing. I'll go ahead and turn these this way. It doesn't matter which way you turn them, which is what's so cool about turrets. And let's say right there. There we go. So we got 3 turrets here, 3 turrets there, laser turrets at the end. And then in the middle here, I'm going to go ahead and put another heavy laser. Like so. Now, right now, they don't have any power, so I'm going to go ahead and try to run the power together. From this one over here, I hit the space bar. Try not to fall. If I do fall, I may die, which will be very fun for the stream to watch. So, yeah, now it needs some power. How am I going to get the power? Well, I just happen to have a power run right here. Now, the power runs in 2 directions. So, not only is it running from that boat over here, over to there, but it's also running backwards from my mega base over there, down through the sorter over here, down here, and then also back down this line. So I can go ahead and just kind of tap into that line for my laser turrets. So let's go ahead and try to get this one on the end, see if I can reach it, or maybe this one. But what you can do is go over here, hit the space bar on this one. Now I've got the line, and then I can just walk, hopefully, around my turrets. There we go. Walk down the line until I get close, and then I can use my scroll wheel to get close. Boom. Now I've got power. Now that power is going to go up there. It's going to go ahead and chain to the rest of my stuff. Oh, look at that. Somebody said, Kismet, I like what you do, bro. Going to drop that dragon hammer. There it is. Solomon Knight has dropped the dragon hammer. He's crushed that follow button. Become part of the Kismet army. Welcome, welcome to the team. Show him some love in the chat, everybody. Show him some love. Now, if you have a comment or question for me, if you are new to the stream, I love interacting with people in the stream. I know there's streamers out there, they never look at their chat. They're too busy streaming. Too busy. I'm never too busy for my chat. Never too busy. If you want to say something directly to me, if you want to get my attention, super easy. Here's my name right down here. My name is Kismet. You can put Kiz or Kismet in there and say, hey, Kismet, I have a question. I don't mind answering the same question. I don't mind answering questions here in the stream. I don't mind interacting with you guys in the stream. Now, if I do get busy, if I do get focused, if I'm building or running around getting into battles or doing something or managing my team in 7 Days to Die, whatever I'm doing, it'll turn red and attach itself to the top of my chat. So when I'm done micromanaging whatever I'm doing in game and I look back to the chat, there you'll be. All right? If I miss it for any reason, throw it in there again. I don't consider it spam at all. I don't consider it spam at all. Just throw it in there and I will get to it. So sometimes I do get focused, though, just giving you guys a heads up. Give you a heads up. And there's Casey saying, hey, Kismet, hope you had a wonderful day. I absolutely did. My birthday was yesterday, and I had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Super fun hanging out with all of you guys. Kismet, are basic laser turrets not good enough for the kill box? No, I don't build. At this level, when I have this much stuff, when I start building stuff, I don't build the low-level stuff. I think it's a waste of your resources. For just a little bit more resources, you can have a lot better turret. The low-end lasers, you know, like you can find them at the castle, by the way. You can have some low-end lasers at the castle. You know what I do? Scrap them. I scrap them because I would rather just get the resources and build the nicer one. I don't build low-level ones. Same thing with the turrets. Build the heavy machine gun turrets or don't build nothing at all. Don't use those low-level turrets. They suck. These are going to be awesome because these are 7s right here. They're going to unload on anything that comes showing up here. Now, you might notice that I've got the turrets turned this way, some of those, and then some of these turned the other way. Doesn't matter. Because you know what? It's got a 360-degree view of my entire base. Anything that shows up, it's going to rain down pain on it. It's going to rain down on 3 separate heavy lasers as well as 6 separate heavy guns. Now, you want to mix your damage types because different mobs are going to show up, and you want to, of course, fire and do damage at this max damage you can. Some take more damage when it comes to turrets, direct damage, or, of course, electric damage, which is going to be your lasers, or rocket damage, ballistic damage, AoE damage from your rocket turrets. All right? And that's it. That's all you need. This is all you need right here. Now, you could just build it with just, you know, wood and ladder. You don't have to use a very expansive way of doing it like I'm doing it now because I'm further in the game right now. So, I'm doing pretty good. Now, again, this is my 5th playthrough. I played 4 times in survival mode. I've played 3 times now in the new survival mode. And this is a melee playthrough I'm doing right now. So I can only use a melee weapon. This one. That's not it. This one. Right here. Kemet's Tooth, which I did find. There's a whole bunch of other cool ones out there as well. I don't want to spoil them for you. If we find them as we go along, I'll show you. This right here is a very cool weapon as well. It's kind of the super fast shooting weapon. But I can only use it on turrets. And I can only use it on evil cars, which we will destroy them all. Because they're trying to take over the wasteland, but the wasteland is mine. I cannot kill with that. I can only kill with this. Or have my companions go in there and wipe them out. Now, also in this particular hybrid playthrough, it's not a true melee playthrough. It's a hybrid playthrough, as I like to mention to everybody. Otherwise, they're like, Kismet is not a true playthrough, bro. Well, if I was just playing melee by itself, it is very difficult, and it can suck some of the fun out of it. Don't be so hardcore that it sucks all the fun out of it. It makes you not want to play. So I also never use grenades. Or I rarely ever use grenades. So this time I said, that's it. I'm going to do melee. I'm going to learn melee. And I'm also going to do grenades. So you're going to see me load up on some grenades as well. We'll lob them in there, have a great time. As well as I can go ahead and use my artillery grenades. Or I can throw those down. Artillery be firing in. I'm going to try to add some artillery to my bases this time. Vertibird signal grenades. So we take the Vertibird because in survival mode, in the new survival mode, you can only walk. You cannot quick travel. So be warned if you're going to play survival mode. I've also got the flare gun, which I rarely ever use, but actually have used to great effect in this one playthrough. They finally are showing up. Normally, they don't show up whenever I use it, or I will accidentally sell it to the vendor. Who's accidentally sell the flare gun to the vendor? Who's accidentally done it multiple times? Yeah, throw one in the chat if you did. If you did. And you can't get it back, which really sucks. So yeah, I can go ahead and use all of that cool stuff. Those are the stuff I'm using right now. Oh, and armor-wise, I am using, of course, the combat armor. I've got the heavy combat armor. I've also got some legendary items here. I've got the commando helmet, which reduces my action points. I've got the apocalypse left leg, which grants increased energy and damage resistance the lower my health is. As well as I have the destroyers, which makes me go a bit faster, about 10% faster. And of course, Legend of Vault 88. Once you get the vault-tec DLC, you can earn your way toward that. And it reduces damage from ghouls by 15%. Now, is there even cooler armor than this in the game? Yes, but not cooler than my glasses. Because check those out. Fashionable glasses. Look how awesome I am. Look how awesome my dude looks. Oh, I'm putting my weapon away. Look at that. Fashionista. Those are my signature glasses. My signature glasses in game. So yeah, I would not use the lower stuff. I think it wastes your stuff. Kismet, will the OBS give my stepmom a laptop a virus? I already answered that question. Young Gaming, no. Not unless you download it from a website that have viruses on it. So download it from the official OBS website. Download it from Twitch's link as well. You go to twitch.com, go in there and say broadcasting software. Go in their broadcasting software site, look at the one you want to use. Now, I use OBS because it allows me to record 6 channels of audio, take out the music later so I can put it up on YouTube. Other ones do not have that, even though I have a lifetime copy of XSplit. I can't wait till they add audio because I might try that out as well. Also, big shout out to Stream Elements who have made all of my overlays possible. Because mine are like a whole nother level. A whole nother level. You'll see. The second somebody drops the big bada boom on that cup over there, I'll set it on fire. I'll set it on fire. You'll see. You'll see. Whoa, welcome my dude. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Holy moly, got 70 to 80 peeps in the stream right now. Thanks for hanging out. Gonna sneeze. Be right back. I call that being considerate and muting the microphone when I sneeze or when I cough real loud to help your guys' ears. We don't want no ears ripped. So that's it, everybody. That's it. That one thing right there. Gonna own everybody. Even a giant horde of legendary death claws coming in trying to attack my base. Gonna take it out. Gonna take it out right there. Now I could take the ladder out, which I'm gonna do. Because nobody needs to be up there. Like this. And now, boom! Good to go. Oh, speaking of, Casey says I'm going to drop a little bit of bits in that dragon chalice. I'm going to drop it in there, get it prepped and ready for that big bada boom. Getting it prepped and ready for the big. Big bada boom. Getting it prepped for that big bada boom. Thanks for that 20 bits. Got me playing 7 Days to Die now, says Notre Dame game. Getting addicted. Getting addicted. Never know, Notre Dame. I might let you play with my team. You never know. Go out there, learn a bit about the game. Be awesome. You never know. Never know. So as you can see there, I've got it all set up. That is it. That's it. Good to go. That side's done. Now I'm going to go build one even faster on the other side. I'm just going to build it. Now I already showed you how to build it. Oh, here comes some more bits. Here comes some more of those bits. I don't know why my bits go flying and everybody else's bits just fall straight down. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. I got to figure out one of these days. Now also they attack from down here. Now a good place to do it, of course, is right here on this hill. So not only do you got that side protected, but you can also kind of protect up and over the hill here. Rarely do they spawn from over there. Occasionally, though. Occasionally they'll come from that direction. But really what I need is something to defend the front part. Oh, here it comes! Big bada boom! Boom! Oh, that was a good one. Nice, nice. Thank you for those 400 bits, blowing it up, and now it's going to be set on fire! That's right, I know how to do graphics. I've been a graphics designer 25 years, all the 3D graphics, all the amazing stuff like making round overlays like I'm sitting in my overseer's office right now. This is the overseer's window, by the way, if you don't know what that is. Yes, I have the power of graphics. Now you're like, Kismet, that is pretty cool, bro. That's pretty cool. But I'd be really impressed if you could make it snow. If you could make it snow, then I'd be impressed. In the wasteland right now. You mean like this? You mean like this? Make it snow in three-dimensional snow in the wasteland? Yeah, it's snowing. Getting a bit cold, though. Getting a bit cold, though. Let's turn that snow off. There we go. Boom. I have the power of graphics. I have the power of passion in what I love to do. That's what gives me an edge. Gives me a little bit of an edge. If you have passion about what you do, if you love what you do, you got that extra edge. Go to it. Go to it. Let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody's negativity bring you down. Now, I'm going to build super fast, so pay close attention. I already showed you how to do it. Now I'm going to do it Kismet normal speed. Let's do it. Let's build it quick. Here we go. Now I'm going to actually look before I build it in which direction I want it to face, right? Instead of building it incorrectly and moving it like I did before, or at least improperly aligned. And here we go. Now again, we're going to go ahead and do it a little bit faster. And again, watch as it, how I got to fuddle with it sometimes. Oh, she's a feisty girl. She's a feisty girl. Get in there. Get in there, you. Now, again, notice how I'm moving around to try to get to a point in which I'm at the right angle that it's going to let me snap it in the way I want to snap it. See that? How I kind of moved around the right side? That's the way to do it. Now, this time, I'm going to go ahead and use my metal stairs, which I'm going to end up using anyway, and I stored them in the workbench. So I'm going to go ahead and back up like this. Kind of pre-put it in there because I know I'm going to be way up here. Now, I can go ahead and do it from 3 levels up instead of just 2 levels by using my scroll wheel and just let it snap in there. Again, use the side points first so you don't block yourself when you're building. Try to do this much faster. Now, it does take a little bit of time to get it lined up. Once you have it lined up, you're good. And I call this the version 3.0 because it looks a lot more solid. It looks like it's on the ground. It looks like it could hold up the structure. That's what I like about it. That's what I like about it. There we go. Easy, easy. Actually, let's put this way. Oh, not quite perfect. Get over there, you. Get over there. She's so feisty. So feisty. All right, I'll do it at the end. Doesn't really matter how you do it, as long as it lines up. Take this down. Put that down. Then I can go ahead and take this back out again. Then I go this way and this way. Go ahead and make myself a little bit of a platform here to jump up on. Woo! And fail fish it. Fail fish! Fuddle with it. Exactly Notre Dame. I think that's going to be my next shirt. Fuddle with it. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Would you buy a shirt if I made a shirt that said, Kismet says, fuddle with it? I think I might do that. I love making t-shirts too. I've been doing silk screening since I was in high school. I really like silk screening. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. Of course, they have digital printers now that print it in super high quality. Like the one I have on right now is like an incredible quality. And then the quality of the shirt is amazing. It's like wearing a hug. That's why I love these shirts. I wear them all the time. I wear them all the time on stream here. It makes me comfy. Makes me comfy. Just makes me want to just chill out and have a good time. All right, so back to turrets. Now, again, watch my setup here. We're going to go all the way to the end. Not missile turrets, heavy laser. How many did we do? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we forgot one. We forgot one. Tried to get ahead of myself. Tried to get ahead of myself. Now, again, you could use, you know, any kind of material you want. For me, I like to use these because they look awesome. Because they look awesome sitting on there. And again, heavy laser turret at the end. And we're just going to do kind of what we did before. Notice how I put them at the ends first. Then I go ahead and fill in my heavy ones. Again, notice they are Mark 7s. 1, 2, 3 that way. And then this way. 1, 2, 3. And then back to my heavy laser in the center. Now notice how I put them in the center, by the way. Why do I put them in the center of the block and not on the edge? Sometimes I put them on the edge. Notice the ones at the end are on the edge so they can fire straight down in case something tries to get beneath the kill box. But these ones are not. This way it gives the angle of attack, right? If you think about, there's a ledge, right? Here's the ledge, and then the angle of attack off the side. The turret's up on the top. Turret's on the top, and it's shooting down at an angle, or like this at an angle, like an angle like this. So it has the maximum angle on both sides to shoot at stuff. So I think that kind of stuff out. I think that kind of stuff out so that it has lots of room to shoot. Again, let's go ahead and connect our turrets together. Oh, can't connect those. Got to be a little bit more forward. Nope. Just trying to connect it. All right. So sometimes it won't let you connect them because they're not in line of sight of each other. If that happens, sometimes that does happen. What you want to do, of course, is make something so that you can attach it to. In this case, I can just go ahead and create this. Now, of course, I don't want to put it directly behind it because if I do that, then it's going to block it firing at stuff. So I really want it to be in the middle between it. And then you go ahead and connect it this way. And then try to connect it this way. If not, I can move it around a little bit. There we go. There we go. Now, notice it worked on the other side and didn't work on this side. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Just roll it. Just roll with it. Close enough. Close enough. There we go. Now, of course, over there is my power way down over there. So I've got to back chain all of this power down to there. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's find the easiest way to do that. So the power's way up there. Let's go ahead and remove this now. Watch this jump, jump, tab, E, take it right out. You can jump and take stuff out too. So there we go. Now we got our turrets up there. Now we need to back power it. Now one of the easiest things to do is to use one of these really tall pylons. So I go ahead and put that there, and I'll go ahead and run. Let's go ahead and run it to this side. Go ahead and run it up here, and then I'll use my scroll wheel to try to scroll wheel and get up to it. Doesn't quite reach. Jump a little bit maybe, but you can't jump because you can't reach. Doesn't snap there. Over here, no. Well, what about this thing right here? Ah, maybe, right? But it's just a little bit too far. So we're going to go ahead and move it closer. Try again. Scroll wheel it. Nope, a little bit too high up, right? Just keep scrolling, keep scrolling. Can't quite reach it, right? So you got to come back. Say, oh, well, I got to use my little scaffolding ladders. Like so. Or you can use your other ladder. It's up to you. Whatever kind of gets you up there a little bit higher. So that you can get up on the top here. Look at this. Hit the space bar. And then space bar up there. There you go. Now you got it. I know that it reaches. That's the important part. Is that you know it does work. Right? Let me go ahead and run down here real quick because it's getting to be nighttime. Don't like to build on nighttime in the game for you guys. I mean, I can see it just fine. But you guys are going to have trouble seeing it. In just a minute here. So let's go ahead and forward it. Forward it. Fuddle with it. Exactly. Sometimes you got to fuddle with it. Yeah, exactly. Fail fish on the shirt. Want fail fish on there? You could use a small vault conduit connectors and run the wires low. Exactly, Buckminst. Yeah, you could. You could totally do it. You can run it on the back, run it low. You can run it around. There's 1,000 different ways of doing the same thing. It's foggy. It's froggy up in here. Let's go a couple more hours. Now, by the way, if you want to change the weather, just go about 3 hours. Of course, it may change to like an electrical storm. So, Abernathy Farm is under attack. Uh-oh. They're very far away from where I'm at right now, but though I could take a vertibird. Oh! What? Killbox already underway! Look at it doing its job up there! Smoked him! Killbox! Watch this. Watch this. Killbox, do your thing. Go to it, baby. I love it when it just illustrates my point. Easy mode. That's the Kismet Killbox. You're welcome. Down there, too. Look, Killbox going to get in the way. I think it already got him. Like I said, those are the perfect locations here at Spectacle Island to annihilate the bad guys. Where are they at? Come on, I'll take you on. Without my power armor. Let's do this. Oh, you all dead already? Oh, wait, I hear it some more. More peeps attacking.
Now he's just starting to have fun.
So there we go. There's the Kismet Killbox in action. I'm sure glad I did that. Now you guys can see it in action. It just annihilated the ones on that side and annihilated the ones on this side too. Yeah. Even sentry bots takes them out like nothing. Like nothing. Now notice how far away that it fires. I don't even have the lasers turned on yet. That was just the heavy turrets. That was just the heavy turrets took it out. Look at that. Ooh, I got new mods in the workbench. Let's see. What did I just get? What did he have? Left-handed lightning gun. I got a new left-handed lightning gun. Look at this. Look at this. This guy's in my power armor. Taking my power armor, you little buggers. Little bugger. Little bugger peeps taking my power armor. Gotta take that back upstairs at some point. Back upstairs at some point. Anybody else? Any other loot over here? So that was just like a random encounter that happened. They tried to attack my base. And then, of course, you gotta look for the loot. Look for the loot. Oh, there's more right there. Right there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get my power armor that I took off with here. Put that back where it goes. Again, your settlers, vendors, raiders, gunners will go and try to take over your stuff. Oh, don't have a fusion core. Let me get a fusion core first. Yeah, they will try to take your stuff. So watch out for that. They'll even take some of your stuff out of your workbench, like Gatling lasers, fusion cores, all that stuff. They will grab it right out of the workbench. Actually, I think I have a workbench over here somewhere. Over here somewhere. I think they've probably been sorted. They've probably been sorted. Let's go get that fusion core. Again, by the way, you can also call all your peeps over by hitting the bell. Oh, wait, let's get that other... Let's get those other drops first. You guys like the Kismet Killbox? Check it out. Let me know in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Certainly, just using one short power pylon conserves resources more. Exactly. I always think in terms of conserving resources early on. And that's how I typically build here on stream. I try to use the most minimal amount of stuff. There's one over here. Right there. Now, I haven't finished the Assaultron DLC in this playthrough, but I have finished all the DLC before here in Fallout. But in this particular playthrough... Oop, these look like I haven't scrapped them. What's up with that? Wow, Kismet is slacking. Slacking on that. Big slacking. Any other drops? Nobody else attacked from this side this time. Interesting. Oh, another one I forgot there. Forgot a bit of stuff. Wild razor grain. Now, some of that stuff you want to leave if you want to get that razor grain over and over, you can leave it. But me, I'm fine. I can get rid of it. Yeah, no other mobs. All right, cool. Well, that was nice. Free loot just got delivered to my location. Very, very nice. So let's go ahead and get a fusion core real quick. We'll go ahead and get that power armor. We'll go ahead and move it up into the thing. Into the thing. Oh, a whole bunch of ones for that. Yeah. Again, try that out at your settlement and see how it goes. I'm going to talk to this lady again.
Just looking to trade a little.
Of course.
And I'm going to take my Atom Cats back there, girl. If you don't mind. You can go ahead and keep the frame. Holy moly. Why don't everybody talk in my ear at once? Holy moly. Now, eventually I'll come in. I'll gear all these peeps out as well. I'll take my power armor. Put it up here. Put it up here. Now, some of this needs to be repaired. which I'll get to eventually. My sorter doing its thing. Oh, more purified water coming through. And I'll put it in here, and again, I will make it as part of my museum later. Laters. There we go. I'm just going to throw that in there, too. What the heck? Throw it in there. Eventually, what I will do is try to collect every set of armor, every style of set, and I'll eventually put it here. As you can see, I've got a little bit of a museum going. Have I gotten all the power armors before? Yes. Have I put them in a giant, amazing layout where they're like highlighted in like their own special thing? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. It's lots of fun. Got no door there. I just realized I got no door there. Hold on, let me put my door in there. How could I forget my door? There we go. Got a nice door in there. Okay, fusion core is what we're looking for. Let's go ahead and go back down to 2, where it's sorting my workbench right now. You see everybody kind of walking around here. It's coming through, throwing that purified water right in here, as well as sorting all my fusion cores in here. Look at this. I got plenty of fusion cores. Some of these really need to be gotten rid of. I need to buy a whole bunch more because these are like worn down. So let me go ahead and get a bunch until I'm just not... Well, actually, let's just go down and sell them. Let's just go down and sell them off. Now, on the other side of the room here, you can see I've got a whole bunch of vendors, and they'll be here at a certain time, right? At a certain time of day. Right now, 11:48, they should be here. They should be here. But what I did is I hit that bell, so they all got out of here, and they went down the other way as well. So I'm going to need to get more fusion cores eventually. Right now, we'll talk to Clinic Lady.
I can patch you up if you need it. For a small fee, of course.
Pink Ranger! Everybody say hello to my latest mod,
need
Pink
some
Ranger.
supplies
Show
for
us some
the
love
road.
in the chat.
Let's see what I can spare.
Great to see you. Hey, pal, Blind Polecat, thanks for hanging out. How is everybody? Everybody's doing awesome. I'm doing amazing. I have a great time. Casey says, Kismet spent 2 hours yesterday clearing all the junk in Sanctuary. That's one of my favorite parts of the game, is with that first moment when you hit Sanctuary and you get to just basically loot the entire thing, and then you're like, what am I going to build here? What am I going to build here at Sanctuary? Pretty cool. Wow, Kismet is the best Fallout player in the world, in my hunting opinion. Well, I wouldn't say the best, but I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it. I'm going to put that in my nice things that people say. Anything you enjoy, I find you're a little bit better at. Now, do I know everything that there's possibly you could know about Fallout? Nope. And that's what's so great. That's what's so great. I like to learn as I go along. I find it super fun. Let's see. I'm just selling these extra fusion cores because they're low level. Now, when they get pretty low, what you want to do early in the game, and this is really smart to save your caps early on, unless you're like me or a Wasteland Tycoon, who will build up, basically be making 100,000 bottle caps every few days in game. What I do is I wait for them to get really low. Let me see if I have a really low one here. Right, 5% is pretty good. Right there, you can see 5%. You're like, Kismet, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Where's it at on the stream? What is it at on the screen so I don't miss it? And you go on to the next thing. That's what happens when I watch other people's streams. They like explain something and I can't find it fast enough. And then they go on to the next thing. And I'm like, dang it. I sure wish they would have stopped for a moment. Put a kind of like really cool thing up on the screen that's like transparent. And then pointed it out to me like that. Because that was really going to help my gameplay later. So there you go. You're welcome. That's the Kismet red arrow there. Right here, you can see that I've only got about 5% charge left. So it's smarter for me to sell it to the vendor when it gets low. And then buy another one because I'm going to get the caps for it, right? So you sell it to the vendor, buy a 100% one, right? Or whatever you can find, 5% or, 5% one or even a 50% one is better than having one that's at 1%. Now, if you can really write it down to the very end, to that 0, 1%, and then resell it and buy it back, you're good. Now, normally, after a while, I don't sell them back. I just let them burn out because I have plenty of caps and whatnot. It's just an inconvenience to sell them and take them out, get out of my power armor and take them out and put another one in and all that stuff all the time. It's pretty much an inconvenience for me. But at some point, I will just offload them so that I don't accidentally take a low-level one out with me, which I have done before. So I'm going to go ahead and just sell literally all of these except for that 99% one. Take that back. Now, if you notice, they're all worth the same value, right? That just went up, right? Even though it was low. Let's do the real low one. So that's 13%, 22%, 55. Screw it. Anything below, say 90%, it's got to go. There's that 5%. I don't think I got my 99% one back. I think I sold it again. There it is. Get that one back. There we go. So they have actually a percentage, and when you're buying them, they have a percentage too. Now, after a while, they do get annoying that you can't remember which ones you've done with what. So eventually, I will go in there and I'll sell it. Now, of course, look how much she owes me now, right? These fusion cores are worth a lot. Worth a lot. Now, does she have anything that I want to buy? Not really. Not really. So I'll go ahead and take a few of those fusion cores back until I'm close to how much caps she has. If you notice that she has an exceptional amount of caps, by the way, and you're like, Kismet, you're cheating, bro. You're cheating. She has 1,300 caps. You're not supposed to have that much. You only have 300 is what you're supposed to have, or 500. Nope. That's using Caps Collector, and you can actually, when you get the highest level of Caps Collector, you can invest in the vanilla version, even without the DLC. In the vanilla version, if you get your Caps Collector to maximum, one of your perks, you can then invest in your vendors, and for the whole rest of the game, they will have like 1,300 caps. So like the medical vendor usually has the most caps of everybody, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So yeah, let's go ahead and sell that back. Not my 99%. There we go. Much closer. Let's say confirm trade. Boom. Got all those caps. Got rid of all those low-level things as well. Oh, look at this. How convenient. My peeps are showing back up again.
Hey there.
If you need a weapon, you've come to the right place.
Awesome. Let's barter.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Here's what I've got.
All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing here. Get rid of all this extra stuff that I don't need. If I can find it. Here we go. Ammo. So again, keep the 99% one. Sell the other ones. There we go. Again, there's 324 there. Now, it just so happens that he also happens to have some fusion cores. So I can buy a 100% one over here. And now I've got a 100% fusion core on that side. I can also buy a bunch of other stuff, but I don't need them because none of that stuff I can use because I can't use ranged weapons in this playthrough. I know. I know. It's tempting, though. It's tempting. It's tempting to get my Overseer's Guardian out and go postal on some peeps. What else you got? Anything worth anything? Let's see. Let's see if we've got any grenades. The grenades I can use in this particular playthrough. Some mollies. We'll get some of those. Let's see. Various shotguns and rifles and stuff. By the way, if you want additional resources, you can buy all this stuff and scrap it too. That also works pretty good. I don't typically do that. I usually sell my stuff to the vendor for a while until I get to a point where I'm like, okay, I have enough purified water to just about do whatever I want. Boom. All right, so we got that. Right? No big deal. Of course, that guy has 1,299 caps. It'd sure be nice if I had something that I could sell to the vendor. If I could sell to the vendors and make me a lot of caps. What could it be? What could it be? Let me think about it. Let me think about it a little bit. I don't know. I could sell him something. I could sell him something, but I'd have to, get it all out of the workbench and totally get that and then have enough to buy his caps back by selling him something. I hope that was subtle enough. That purified water, exactly. You guys knew that. You guys know. You're like, Kismet, you're messing with us. You're messing with us. So here in the workshop, you're going to see that I have about 735 purified water. You can see a whole bunch coming down the road. I'm just going to grab it all out of there. Like that. Now, also, it's already sorted a whole bunch into my conveyor here, in my conveyor storage. 4,040 in the time that we've been here. We've gone up from 2,500 to 4,000 purified water. I'm going to be very overburdened right now. And I'll get all the rest of these another time. But I'm going to go back to this vendor. We need a light right here. What's the deal? What's the deal? It's kind of dark here. Let's fix that. Let's fix it. We need a light right there. That's good. All right. Let's talk to this vendor.
Looking for a weapon?
I'm looking to get your caps,
Sure.
lady.
Let's take a look.
Great.
All right. So I'm looking to get her caps. 1,299. So now I have literally 4,775 bottle caps. I'll start to make 8,000 every few days in game, which is 100,000 game. Now, do I cheat? Nope. Do I shortcut? Do I use third-party mods? How did I get so much resources? Because I collect resources from day one. I am a super looter. It's one of my signature things that I do here on the stream. I loot everything. I loot it all. I take it all with me because you know what? By this time in the game, I'm styling. I'm styling. Right? By level 20, I was already making 20,000 bottle caps every few days in game. you can too. I don't care whether you're on console, whether you're on PS4, Xbox, or whether you're on PC like me. You can totally do exactly the same thing I'm doing. There's no special mods, no special glitches or tricks. If you want to see the entire playthrough from day one, by the way, you want to see this playthrough from day one, youtube.com, KismetBP. Go check it out. Go check it out. So how much is that worth? I don't know. 52,525 caps. 52,000 caps. That's right. 52,000 caps right now. How much caps you got? Nowhere close to that. So we're going to go ahead and just dial that in. Dial that in. If I haven't impressed you with that, I don't know what I'm going to impress you with. I don't know if I haven't impressed you with my mega build, if I haven't impressed you with the Kismet kill box, if I haven't impressed you with the fact that I'm walking around with literally 50,000 caps right now, and I'm only like level 60, I probably could have done this by level 20 or 30 or 40 if I really wanted to. Then I don't know how to impress you anymore than that. You can do everything I'm doing right here. You could be making that bank. Making that bank in game. All right, got her caps. Now let's go talk to this guy. Oh, this guy looks familiar.
What have you got to trade today?
Now this guy's a vault-tec rep. Now he's going to have actually some legendary items at the beginning. He's also my general vendor, so he's going to have a lot of stuff that I want. Now, I got some serious bank, right? I got some serious bottle caps. Yeah, that's right. Going to do it right now. Going to get it all. Going to get every last piece of junk he's got. Look at this. Shipments. Oh, those are expensive. 580 caps for that. Oh, well, I'm going to get that one. 166. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, 1,658 caps. That's nothing. That's, yeah. If that was on the ground, I wouldn't even pick it up. I would, but still. Still. Bam! 7,800 caps I owe now. Nearly 8,000. What the heck? Let's get the miscellaneous. Let's just get the ammo so we can say we've literally bought this entire vendor out. We bought the whole vendor out, about 8,000 caps. He ain't got nothing else to sell. I just bought it all. So I'm just going to literally get all that stuff right now and then simply just dial it in. Now that's cool to dial that in, right? The 7,800 caps. But I'm also going to get his caps too. He's got about 1,000. So right there I owe him now 8,800 plus caps right in there. So I'm just going to simply dial that in. Right there. And let's say 8,800. Let's get close. That's pretty close. See, I can do the math if I want to, but that takes longer than just getting close and then figuring out the rest of the math. Right? It's only like 20 difference there, right? Really about 19. But I'm going to go 22. If it's over by a little bit, don't sweat the small stuff. Boom. Got all his caps. Got all of his resources.
You have no idea what it's been like scrounging around for 2 centuries with this ugly mug.
Hello, sir.
I can chop it off your head if you want. I can take your mug off if you want. All right, so we got the weapons vendor. We got the general vendor. We got the clinic lady. Let's go over and talk to this dude.
I think I've got something in your size.
You're looking sharp, bro. Looking
Let's
sharp.
see what you have.
I get my vendors nice looking outfits so they look sharp. What else you got? You got army fatigues. I'll take those. Some clean blue suits. You never know. Might want to give that to somebody later. What else? Yeah, mechanic jumpsuits. Always good. What else we got? Miniman outfit. I'll take those. I like outfits where they can wear armor over the top of it. Now, you can play a lot of dress up with your people. And usually I like to get a whole bunch of stuff and just keep it kind of on the side. And if I get the urge, I will go and I will build. I will go and I will dress them all up. But that's all he's got. Let's get his caps. Let's get his caps. Let's see. About 1,400. Again, I will do this from time to time to build up caps so I don't have to carry the purified water around itself because it is very heavy. So I will get fairly close there. And then... There we go. Turn my AC on. Turn my AC on. Poor Snowy, which I think is funny. Poor Snowlit was hot. Poor Snowlit. She needs a air conditioning unit right there in her office where she can have remote control. I use remote control. Turn it on and off. Because it does get hot in here running all these computers. Running all these computers. What else we got? About 56. Yeah, let's go 66. Close enough. Close enough. Got that loot. 6,000 caps now on me. Now I got 2 more vendors. I don't know where they wandered off to. What? Preston, you doing the armor, bro?
Is there something you need?
Bro, you can't do the armor. Nothing.
No, nothing.
Okay.
Dude, you can't be a vendor, man. I'm sorry. Because you don't work. You see, he's assigned to be a vendor, but he doesn't work as a vendor. So I got to assign somebody else to that task. Now, here's a little trick, by the way. If you have a spot where you got to assign people, what you want to do is put down some couches. Watch this. Watch this little trick. A little Kismet tip for you. Take some couches, just throw them down. Sit in the couches. I throw a couple of them down for about an hour. All your slackers are going to show up. And eventually sit in those couches, right? Oh, didn't show up. Hold on, hold on. Now! My stuff's falling out of there. I didn't say it worked perfectly, but I did say it works. Oh, a bunch more stuff falling down there. Got to revise that at some point. Who was that awesome person? Who was that who dropped the dragon hammer? Let's wait and see. Let's see who it is. Boom. So yes, my other vendor came up. There it is, Deformed Spoon. Thank you so much for dropping the dragon hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army, showing some love in the chat. Talking to Sister Wolf. Red Arrow, hype. Claptrap hanging out. What's up, Claptrap? Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Kismet, what is the name of the melee weapon and where did you get it? Said Kellen Mall. Yes, I mentioned it at the top of the stream, but I don't mind mentioning it again. Right here, Chemist's Tooth. And where did I get it? Not going to tell you. But I'll tell you the general area in which I got it. I don't want to ruin it for you. I don't want to ruin it for you for the moment in which you see it, right? So I want you to go ahead and just kind of explore around in this area over here. Around that area. I don't mind giving you the general area. But I will not tell you specifically because I don't want to spoil it for you and other people. Right? So explore around these various places. Explore it really, really well. You might find it. All right? Because you can always Google it, but don't do it. Don't do it. Just go on an adventure. Put your feet on the ground. Start walking. Check all these places. You might find it. No spoilers in the chat. You will be banned if you do tell people exactly where stuff is. Like power armors and things like that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Or timed out first. Then you'll be banned if you do it too much. Boom. So there. Hello, Deformed Spoon. Welcome, man. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. I'm going to check it out for sure as the ski goes. Cool. Very cool. He built all this? Yes, I did. Removing work pants. I built it all, bro. I built it all. You missed it. If you want to see it, eventually it'll be up on my YouTube channel. Watch me build the whole thing from scratch. I put every single one of my streams up. I am that hardcore of a streamer. You want to know how hardcore of a streamer I am? I stream 7 days a week, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm all in for Twitch. I'm all in for that partnership. This is what I want to do every day until the day I die. This is my job. I'm a full-time streamer. This is what I do. Because I love doing it. It is so incredibly fun. I love hanging out with you guys. So that's how hardcore of a streamer I am. I'm all in. I'm all in. Now, on top of that, I was challenged to take every one of my streams, because people like to watch my streams offline as well. They watch them here on video on demand, but sometimes it strikes my videos, right? Which is a bummer. It means it blocks out certain sections of my videos. So I said, how can I record my videos in even higher quality than I can here on Twitch, because I'm not partnered yet. How can I record them even higher quality and then put them out there so you can watch the whole stream? Maybe you missed a portion of the stream. Maybe you watched the start of it and then you had to go take care of some real life stuff, or you watched the end of it and then you missed the whole front of it. You can check them all out on youtube.com KismetBP. Now, this one I'm recording right now, it's going to be 100 gigs, maybe 200 gigs. Tonight's going to be a total of 400 gigs. 400 gigs in size. Then I will then process it and take it and upload it. Just one section, just this Fallout 4 section, takes about 6 to 8 hours to upload to YouTube. So, and I have a separate connection that does nothing right now. It's doing nothing but uploading videos to YouTube. Nothing but doing that. Because it takes a long time. That's how committed of a streamer I am. That's how committed I am to my community. Because I know you guys love to watch that up there. If you do go to YouTube and you do enjoy those videos, there's also guides up there, which are much smaller. I don't know about you guys, but let me know in the chat. I'm going to tell you what it is and then put one in the chat if you're this way. Now, I don't mind doing my full streams, but personally, I like to have smaller videos, like smaller little guides. And I don't like them to be longer than about 7 to 8 minutes, sometimes as long as 14 minutes if they're really good. And I like them to get to the point. Get to the point very, very quickly, right? So that's the way I do my videos. There's a bunch of highlight videos up there. If you want to become an awesome settlement overseer like me, if you want to know some of my best tips, maybe you missed some tonight, let me go ahead and set you up. Let me set you up. Bam. Right there. How to become an awesome settlement overseer. Follow that link to YouTube. It has a whole entire playlist of some of my best guides. Short, sweet, to the point. To the point. That's the way I love to do my guides. Go check them out. Check them out. More coming down the line. More coming down the line. What's up, lady? Oh, settler. Look, she was sitting in that chair. What did I say? Come here. You are going to be... Oh. Come back here. Come back here. I'm going to tell her to go over here. Won't let me do it. Won't let me do it. I'm going to get Preston here. I'm going to send him over there.
Done.
Get that girl again. Come here. Quick, get over there.
Okay.
See, I had to send him away first so I could assign her to that thing. Now Preston doesn't have a job. Preston doesn't work on here. Neither do robots. Don't work on there either. Now I've got a new vendor. I'll wait for her to come back. Again, what she did is, watch, look, see? Straight slack mode. See, look at him. When he doesn't have anything to do, they sit right in these chairs. There you go, another Kismet tip for you. I haven't shown that one too often in the stream, I don't think. All right, we talked to the clothing guy. We got to talk to the bar guy.
Gonna get you a drink?
I like this guy's stash he's got going.
Let's see what you got.
Great.
Good, I'm playing Fallout 5. Cool, Deformed Spoon. How are you liking it? I'd love to play some Fallout 5. I'd love to have it be the combination of 7 Days to Die, Fallout, Grand Theft Auto 5, Minecraft, all jammed into one, bam, mega game. We could have our own private server. All of us right now could be building our own mega bases together as a team, putting up Kismet kill boxes, defending against giant hordes of super mutants and ghouls and whatever, and we're shooting off rockets and fat mans, and we're like, you guys are yelling out, Kismet, south side, look out, there's super mutants coming in there. I'm like, oh no, this north side, gunners, look out, oh, watch out, they're taking out the part of the kill box with some rockets. Oh, I'm there, shoot off the fat boy, boom, and lasers fired everywhere. It'd be amazing. Take my wallet right now. Hold on, where's my wallet at? I'm the only one who has a self-portrait on his wallet. You want to see? For those new to my stream? This is my actual wallet. I bought it at TwitchCon last year. There I am right there. Look at that. Looks just like me. Right? Right? Looks just like me, right? It does. I know. Thanks. Looks just like me. I'm the charisma guy. I'm that charisma guy from the game. That's me. All right, let's go ahead and sell some stuff to the vendor here. Purified water. Bam. 810. 810. Hello, says Deformed Spoon. How are the wastes? They are doing awesome. No spoilers. They aren't cool. Exactly. I don't like spoiling stuff. Wander around, find it. You will find it eventually. It'll be super fun. It'll be super fun. You'll be like, oh my God, I found it. And then when you do find it, come in and let me know. I'd love to hear. Second, you go around the corner. Don't look it up on the thing. But of course, it's your game. You can do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. It's your game. Go for it. All right, so I went and got that guy's caps, and then I'm going to look and see if he's got anything I want. Let's see. He's got some meat. I could have done it before I got his caps, too. He's definitely got some dirty water. I definitely want to get that. That's because I make lots of vegetable soup, because one of my favorite things. Nuka-Cola. Let's get that. Not obviously not purified water. I just sold that to him. Any kind of meat, I get that, because I can then convert that into food. Now, you can also get the beer, drink the beer, and then you have bottles for dirty water. But I'm good. I'm good. Let's go ahead and also get this guy the rest of these caps I just gave to him. Right here. 364. Dial that in. 374. Close enough. Give him a 10 cap tip. All right. Now we did all those other vendors. Now we're going to do the armor vendor, who's having trouble getting up the stairs. Having a problem, girl?
I'm sure I've got something you need.
All right, let's barter.
I'll take a look. Sure.
Great.
All right, what does she got? She's smiling. She's going to make some caps. Alloyed metal helmet. That's great for my peeps. What else you got? Again, see, it's like kid in a candy store with like $100, right? I have basically an infinite amount of cash now. An infinite amount of caps in which I can buy whatever I want. Now, I usually buy any combat armor I see. Helmets I see, like metal helmets. I'll buy all those for my peeps. If I have too much, I'll sell them back later. No big deal. No big deal. Or I'll scrap them. Wrap around goggles. There we go. I want all that stuff. I also want my 2,000 caps back, plus her 1,000 caps. It's about 3,000 caps. Well, it just so happens that I've got about 3,600 purified water, which is worth about 40,000 caps in game. About 40,000. Now, I'm not even using mentats, by the way. This is non-mentats. This is with I think I have 11 charisma right now, and I have caps collector at maximum. So imagine how much it would be if I had mentats on. Now, I don't usually use mentats. I don't really need them, but you can. You can. It does help you in your training. If you want to get a little bit more out of it, go for it. Go for it. It just takes extra time, and I usually don't want to take the extra time. That's just me being lazy. Me being a little bit lazy. I've earned it. Oh, too much. Now, if it's over by a lot, then there's just something that says I just can't do it, right? There's that. Oh, hold on. There's something that says that's a little too high. I don't want to waste it that much. So I will kind of back it back down here. Close enough. When it's right about 10 caps or so, don't worry about it. I'm good. I'm good. All right, so I just got a whole bunch of resources. Now, I'll go ahead and go downstairs here and put some of this stuff in their little box I have over here that I bought for them. Usually all this apparel. For all that stuff in there. Deal with it later. What else we got? Miscellaneous, junk, a whole bunch of other stuff, mods. All right. So now we'll go ahead and go back upstairs. Now I'm overburdened with stuff, so obviously not good to go anywhere until I get that taken care of. And up I go. And right over here into my kind of keepsake box. Now I put all my miscellaneous stuff in here. Anything else that I want to kind of keep, any legendary items, things like that in this particular one. Now it's not going to let me put stuff in there that's obviously a quest item. But all the other stuff going to drop right in there. Now I've also got a whole bunch of junk on me. I don't want to drop that in there. I want to go ahead and drop that in the workbench to let it sort it. Like so. I hit T to drop it all in there. Now you can use pretty much anything that's any kind of bench as well. Now also, what do I got? I got some mods. Probably wanted to sell those, but we'll put them in there. We'll put them in there. We got some extra ammo. I'll let it sort that and sell that later, even though I just bought that. Just for the funds. Just for the funds. All right, and shotgun. Sell that later. And a whole bunch of various other stuff here. Just going to put that in there. Now, I don't want to sort my purified water again, though I could let it do that, no problem. I'll go ahead and put that downstairs. And this is stuff that's for sale. And we'll put that in there. Sell that later on. And looking good. Looking good. Nice. Nice. Nice stuff. Where's my thingy? Too slow, bro. Too slow. All right, going back down. Let's see what my sorter's up to. Sort my bottle caps. Now, your vendors do make you bottle caps if you go under miscellaneous. There's the bottle caps right there. Go ahead and take those out of there. I'm also going to go ahead oh, no, I don't want to take all. I'll go ahead and see what else is in there or what else I can drop in there. I've got a whole bunch of purified water. So instead of dropping in there, I could drop it in here to sell to my vendors before, or I could take it with me, which I'm going to do. And again, those bottle caps will go through, and eventually they'll sort whatever it can, and it'll end up all the way here at the end. Now, the stuff that didn't sort, like these various weapons here, you can see I've got some kind of really nice legendary weapons. We'll grab those. Anything in here? Oh, look at that dog helmet. Other heavy dog helmet stuff. Sneezing lately. I'm sneezing way too much. Anything that's legendary, I'm going to keep. So if I see some legendary stuff in here, I'm going to go ahead and grab it out. Oh, jumpsuit new. Let's grab that out of there. Courser uniform, dog stuff. Looking good, looking good. Man, time goes by so quick. So quick. So I'll grab that out of there.
This is a nice change of pace.
Look at you. 2 centuries, and your skin's as smooth as a baby.
Bam. And then I go ahead and take that lead pipe and a radiated glove and put it in my kind of keepsake stuff. I'll make a museum of it much later, much later. Same thing with that. I've also got a jumpsuit. Want to keep that for later as well. All right, looking good there. All this other stuff looking good. Looking good. So again, we'll run back upstairs. Or downstairs in this case. All the way to the last sorter. And what else we got in here? All right, we got other weapons, pipe wrench stuff, whole bunch of apparel. Now, before I take this out of here, I'm going to go ahead and look at my apparel, see if I have anything in there. Okay, no, just my armor. Notice it's got Z's on it, so that's at the very bottom of the list. You can also put A on it, put it at the top. It's up to you what you want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and go in here, and I'm going to look under weapons and apparel. So I'm going to grab both of those. Weapons, and then all the apparel. Like so. All right. Now I'm going to decide whether I want to keep it or if I want to sell it. Now if I keep it, I put it in these first ones. If I want to sell it, then I will put it in the sorter of these second ones. This is guns right here, or weapons. You can see like missile launchers, shotgun, knuckles, things like that that might make its way through there. I don't want those. Pipe wrench, no. Plasma mine, no. So if they do make it through, it'll automatically sort that out of there, and eventually I will sell those. I will sell those. Now I've also got some clothing right here, storage armor. So any kind of clothing, I will have it also do those. So I just got a whole bunch of clothing, and I'll go ahead and put one of each thing in there. Now how do I know it's not already in there? Because it didn't sort it before. That's how I know. There we go. And I only need to put one of them in there. So you notice I'm going to have some of this stuff left over. And then what I will do is put that back in the workbench to see if it's going to sort properly. So run over here. Like so. And put that back in there like so. Alright, looking good. And then it will go through and it'll sort that. Look at that. Oh. Murloc egg omelet coming through. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Looking good. I would build a bar restaurant. Well, go for it. It's your settlement. You can do whatever you want. No, not Fallout 5. I meant 4. I saw that deformed spoon. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. Which settlement are you at? I am at Spectacle Island. By the way, if you do have a comment or question for me, use my name. It'll highlight in red attached to the top of my chat. Just in case people are talking a whole lot. Best way to get a hold of me. Best way to get a hold of me in the stream. Spoiler alert. Nee, 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 nee. That's right. Rotating light there. Rotating light. I love that rotating light. I used to have one, actually. Whenever someone raid, there would be a rotating light up there. It'll be back. It'll be back, everybody. Don't worry. I had to reinstall Chrome. How dare Chrome make you reinstall? Good night, Dothraki. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Got to get some fishing in the morning. Ah, there you go. Have some good fishing trip, man. Have a good fishing trip. Hope you catch some big ones. Catch some big ones or the ones you're looking for. Sometimes, oh, there it goes. Sorting all my stuff. I love it when it's sorting my stuff. Look at those mittens coming through. Kickball. Look at all that stuff coming through. All right, now what we're basically doing is trying to define. Let's take a shortcut. What we're trying to do is kind of set up our stuff, our sorters a little bit better. Now I do this every now and again. I do it a lot very early on. I do it a lot early on, and I look and see what I've already got. Okay, I got antibiotics, purified water, stim packs, and vegetable soup. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to go over here again. So if it made it all the way through, then it failed. It failed at its job to sort it. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff out of the aid box. Like so. Oh, a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff as well, too. That stuff did not get sorted. All right. So let's go ahead and take the bottle caps and all this other stuff out of there as well. And we're going to leave all the junk in there for now. And again, we'll run back over. Now here's the food here. We're going to go ahead and look at our food. We've got a whole bunch of stuff. Stout, herbal stuff, various steaks and Murloc meat and whatnot. That should all be here in my sorter, which sorts all my food. Sorts all my food in there. So let's go ahead and put that in there. So we'll go in here and we say, okay, Dandy Boy, apples. Do I want that? Probably not. No, I'm going to take that out of the sorters. Because I don't want it to sort that where I keep it. I want it to sort that where I'm going to sell it. Then herbal anthidine. Let's go ahead and put some of that in there. Moldy food, no. Rad scorpion steak, absolutely. I want to put that in there. Meat, yep. Let's put that in there. Again, how do I know it's not already in there? Because it didn't sort it the first time. And all this other stuff, we want to go ahead and put in the for sale food, right? For sale food right here. We'll go ahead and put that in there. So next time it comes through, all this other stuff, next time it comes through, it will catch it coming through. Won't get all the way to the end. There we go. Now, how do I know if it works? Well, I go over here and I put it back in there again, the ones that I can. Oh, over this way. Put the ones back in there I can, and then test it and see if it shows up at the end again. That's how you know. So all that stuff should now properly sort. Put it back in there and let it do its thing. Now, also, I've got some miscellaneous here, and I'm going to go ahead and start sorting my miscellaneous as well. I can go ahead and do that by adding another one if I want to. Or I can just go ahead and utilize one that's already here. Or I can just let it go all the way to the end and then just take out the miscellaneous from the end, which is usually what I do. Then I'll grab this miscellaneous, run up here, and drop it off. Hey, Dark Angel, what's up? Everybody show some love to Dark Angel in the chat. Show him some love. All right, let's go ahead and drop all this random stuff, what we can. Now, again, you can't put everything in there because some of the stuff is questing stuff. Don't accidentally put your bobby pins in there, which I have done, and then gone out and said, whoops, I forgot my bobby pins. Yeah, we've all done it at least once. At least once. All right, so we got that done. Now we're looking good. And yes, I'm overburdened with purified water. Now, I could forward time and sell all this to my vendors again, or I could leave and come back and sell it to my vendors again. But I only do it usually about once per kind of play session when I come in. Oh, we got some stuff up on the edge there. Oh, by the way, you can't hold it down. Hold down E, drop it in there, and help it to go along the thing. Now, again, I got to move it away from the wall so it stops getting stuck. But I'm going to try to catch that thing because it's going to go to the end here and get stuck. So watch as it tries to go. Bam, stuck. Pick that up. So yeah, I got to fix it so it's away from the wall. Later, not right now though. Not right now, I'm busy. Alright, so we took care of all of that. And now would probably be a good time to save because we did a whole lot of stuff. So let's go up here into my office. Right in here. And let's save. Now, all that I just did, if I didn't come up here and save, I would have lost all that. I'd do all that again. So, try to save often. Try to save often. Now, you might be like, Kismet, are you going to do any questing today? Not today. Usually on Saturday, I do a lot of building of stuff, organizing my cache, doing that kind of stuff on Saturdays. One of my favorite times to just kind of work a bit on my base to work on stuff for tomorrow, which we will get into lots of trouble tomorrow. And I'm going to run out here to my little box here, which I almost forgot. Guess what? There's another 2,000 purified water in there. And I'm going to try to remember it when we leave tomorrow, but I'm not sure if I'm going to remember. I seriously doubt it. I seriously doubt it. All right, so we built our kill box on that side. We built our kill box on this side. I showed you how to run power and whatnot. Now, we're actually not done with the power yet. I just realized I forgot to finish that power. But we also went in, I showed you how I make my money in game, how I make 100,000 bottle caps every few days in game. I showed you how I build stuff in some kind of unique ways of building stuff. And I'm going to show you another Kismet tip right here as well. Sometimes it makes it where I can't go. We're going to go up here and I'm going to show you how to run power lines. Now, the first thing you want to do, of course, is connect the power line to there. And then pick this power line up. Would you just you connect it real close, makes it easier. Pick this power line up and run it toward wherever you want your power to go. In this case, I want it to go toward those other power lines down there. Then go ahead and make another one nice and close. Connect them together. You only learn one thing in my stream, maybe it's going to be this. There you go. Look how easy that is to do. Once you have it connected, then it will show you the maximum distance in which you can go by simply waiting for it to turn green. That's the maximum distance. Maybe one more. That up there. Grab this. Again, go straight toward this other one. Right about there. And we'll see if we can make it. If not, I'll move this one closer. Nope. Try and move this a little closer. Nope. But not quite far enough. So how can I fix that without making another one? Well, simple. You just connect it to a different thing over here. Because if you're going to run it that way, you don't necessarily want to be connected. Now, it doesn't take your resources anymore, by the way. It doesn't take your copper anymore, which used to be a big problem at the very beginning of the game. If you haven't played in a while. Oh yeah, I forgot I gotta use my stairwell. Gotta use my stairwell. Just a little bit too high up. A little bit too high up. Let's go ahead and a little bit of a ladder. Raise this up just enough so we can reach that top thing. There we go. Space bar. Oop. Space bar. There we go. Go up the ladder. Use my scroll wheel. Oh, can't reach it. Oh, wow. Again, using my scroll wheel to move it around a little further out. Because the back of it's over. There we go. All right. So just kind of fuddle with it till you get it going. There we go. So we got it connected there, which of course is chaining to the middle, which is getting that laser turret, this laser turret. But we look at it, we say, is it on? How do we know it's on? Well, it's not on because I haven't connected it yet. Haven't connected it yet. We'll know it's on when it's moving. That's how you know. So let's go ahead and try it again. Oh, Kismet, still too far. Well, that's okay. Now what you do is you have, of course, now more slack in your lines. You can go ahead and drag it a little bit. A little bit this way. And also grab this one here first, which is usually what I will do. Grab this one first. Gives you lots of extra slack. Then you grab this one. Again, move it until it turns red. And stop. And we're going to have plenty of distance now to connect that. And boom, it's on. Now, how do you know it's on? Because it's up there moving. See the turret up there moving now? Yeah, that turret is on. Also, I can tell because at the top of your screen, your defense number, which is right up here, went up. So it went up to 174. So it was 160 something before, 174 now. So our Kismet kill boxes are set up. This settlement is styling. Anybody shows up, that's it. Game over, bro. They did. They did. Same thing over there. Another one over there. We've got our power run. Usually I don't like to do power on the ground. Usually I like it to be elevated, but that's okay. We're going to do it on the ground for this time. And that's it. That's it for today. Done. Done. So that's it for Fallout 4 today, but I'll be back tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, playing some more Fallout. But I'm not done streaming because I, of course, am mega streaming. I'm going to mega stream until I get that partnership every day, 7 days a week. That's how hardcore I'm going to do it. Every day. Going to be streaming with you. Even on my birthday. Even on my birthday, which I never work on my birthday. This time, working on my birthday, saying, Twitch, come on, bro. Give me some love. I love you guys. I think you guys are the greatest. I think Twitch is nothing short of genius. There's nothing genius, and they're just hitting home runs left and right all the time. They're adding a lot of amazing new features to it. If you guys have not discovered a lot of the cool new features on Twitch, I suggest to get them going. Check out the communities one. Check out all the video on demand upgrades they did. They've just been knocking those home runs. Knocking them. All right, so I saved here, and let me go ahead and just find a nice spot. Look at this beautiful sky. Look at this beautiful sky. I think it's a beautiful day to just hang out at nighttime. Take a look at this, baby. Look at this. Look at this. Nice. Nice. I got a shot of my Mega Sorter in the background. Look at that. Look at that. Awesome. See it pulling it out. Vacuum hoppers running it up there and then dropping it down. Now I'll make a structure underneath there that makes it look like it's holding that up eventually. But it's doing its job right now. Look at that. Doing its job. Very cool. Get my light on. Make it even more dramatic of a shot. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Again, I'm going to play some 7 Days to Die. 600 power. Yikes. Exactly Ironside. That's the power of the vault-tec kit. Vault-tec has a 500 watt power. I need that power because I'm running a lot of purified water over there as well. About 1,100 worth of purified water. I could get up to 2,000 or 3,000 here at Spectacle Island. Very, very high amount. Awesome stream, says Aquatic Pimp. Well, I'm not done yet. I hope you guys enjoyed a lot of what I showed you today. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a lot of shoot 'em up, bang, bang, pew, pew. Here, if you're not into building, come back tomorrow. Going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff. I switch back and forth. Sometimes I do a little bit of building and then I do some questing, or I do a bunch of building one day and then a whole bunch of questing the next day. I kind of mix up my gameplay. I suggest you do the same thing, that you mix up your gameplay each time so you're not just doing one thing, just grinding, because otherwise it sucks all the fun out of the game. I find anyway, but it's your game. You can do whatever you want. All right? So I'm going to take a quick break. As I go ahead and switch here, I'm going to leave you with this epic shot. We're going to play some music while I take that quick break. I get a whole bunch of stuff set up for 7 Days to Die, and then I'll be back. Now, for those of you who have not been in my stream before, I do have a stealth boy. That's right, I do. I'm the only one on Twitch who does. And you're like, Kismet, you crazy. You crazy, bro. You crazy. You don't have no stealth boy. Well, I'm going to do it for you here in just a second. I'm going to first get my music going here. Hopefully my mods have got it all going. Going on. Thank you, Crazy. Yes, I'm about to switch. Thanks for the reminder, though. Appreciate it. Where to go? Come on, music. Let's go. Why doesn't it show my queue? Nothing in my queue. Really got to get that set up. I got to work my mods on that. Let's see if we can get our default thing going here. All right. Don't stop believing, everybody. Don't stop believing in yourself, doing what you love to do. Keep that passion. Keep that fire for what you do. Brush off that negativity every single day. Don't let nobody bring you down. I'll be right back. Going stealth boy. 3. Wait. Oh, I got it. Well, hold on. I got to turn the crank, charge it up first. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Looks like, oh, you can barely see it. I can see it. Looks like shooting stars. Cool. Cool. All right. Back in a few, everybody. Quick AFK.